I think we are live.
And
Welcome,
in
everybody.
person.
Welcome to another fun Saturday night with Ron Unconditional Love. And big shout out to these two awesome ladies, Jay from
Hi, everybody.
Mystical Oracle, tongue tied that one, and Kate from Dream Detective Kate.
Hi, everybody.
Oh my God, I gotta get an echo. Just give me a second. Kate from Dream Detective Kate.
Somehow we have an echo.
Okay, I got it this time.
Cool.
Okay, great.
That's because things happen, I muted the friggin' thing, but it popped. It did its own thing. So
Yes.
I just wanted to say hi to everybody in the chat. So I have, you
Yeah.
can say hi. Some people in the chat, I can't say hi to everybody, but welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. And thank you for checking out. You're still subscribed because YouTube plays games up and down, up and down. Some unsubscribed people, because people come tell me, I got unsubscribed. I don't know why, but YouTube plays that. So just make sure you're still subscribed. I have Joanne up there for questions, Sally, and Dan Artist. Those three I have there. So I don't
Okay,
know if
cool.
there's anybody else. Put it in caps so I can see it. I hope I see it.
You know what's weird too about the algorithms going on with
Yeah,
YouTube is people have been talking about how their subscription numbers can fluctuate from going high and then going low and then going high again. I
yeah.
actually have the number of views. So one day something will say, and believe me, I have so many views. No, I'm kidding.
Mhm.
It's kind of noticeable, right? You have 7
Yeah.
views. Okay. And then the next day it'll say you have 40 views. And then the next day it'll say you have 9. So it was like,
That's
well,
confusing.
what happened to all those
Yeah,
other
what is that?
ones?
What
How
is
does
that?
that work?
That's confusing. What you just said is confusing like hell.
It's really confusing. It's
Yeah,
confusing to everybody. So I just hope that the people that need to hear what they need to hear
right.
will hear it. Right.
And
Can't worry
besides
about it.
all, I was talking to these two awesome ladies. I was talking about. I don't know if any of you in the chat have been going through some stuff, but I have, and I didn't know if I was weird or what, but you know, like yeah, because when it happens to you, you wonder if other people are living it or going through the same thing. I
Mhm.
was it's like at night I'm working overtime. It's like my brain is working overtime like crazy. People show up from the past that I haven't been with for years and years, and I see like we've been together for something related, or relationship or something related, and one of them appeared to me. I don't remember who that person was, but we were sort of um, in my sleep, and we were sort of talking, and I told him, I think it was a man anyway, and I told him, hey, we got to stop this. This is not working anymore. This will not work. Nobody's going to win in this environment because uh, this person was trying to get, I'm right and you're wrong. I'm right and you're wrong. And I'm right and I'm wrong. And I said, it doesn't matter who was right. It doesn't matter who was wrong. Nobody wins in that situation. I you gotta stop this because nothing is working. And the person looked at me, what the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? And I said, I just walked away. I said, I can't deal with this anymore. I just walked away. So I think I said I cut off the relationship completely. I said, yeah, I can't
Yeah.
deal with this. I have to stay in my truth. I, I can't go do this stuff anymore. I'm not playing games anymore. I don't want to play games anymore. I don't want to get hurt anymore. I don't want to have. I don't want to be right. I don't want to be wrong because it's not. Nobody wins in that. Everybody gets drained by that.
Yeah.
And
Right.
so, yeah. So I was asking these two ladies, and apparently, they have similar stuff going on. So I'm still checking the chat. Same thing because things are going. pretty fast too. Welcome everybody. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and check. Make sure you want your channels that you go to. Make sure you still subscribe and hit the bell because some people don't get notified. Some people don't even forget that I'm on or something. I don't know. I've seen me going on just and have a notice 20 minutes later that I went live. Just that's funny, you know. For you, does that, yeah. So I'm still checking out these questions. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to everybody, but a big shout out to all my moderators who do an awesome job and who devote their time for these channels. And welcome everybody. It's important. I'm a moderator myself. I know what it is. So go ahead, ladies. It's your turn to talk, so I can have some. I need to check the chat. It's going crazy. Yeah.
Awesome.
Anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. So I don't know if you guys want to share anything you've been through also.
Go ahead, Jay. Do you want to jump in?
Yes, Rod, that happened to me today.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, it seems that a lot of people. Can you guys hear me okay? Because it's hot and I've got 2 fans on.
Yeah, we
No,
can hear you.
fine.
But it seems okay. It seems that certain people that you may have in your life or may come back either for a season, a reason, or a lifetime. And I'm noticing that a lot of those people, at least maybe for now, it's seasonal. We're ending summer. We're ending a whole new shift of energy within the world. And it's come down to kind of a BS thing, like a BS meter, a truth meter, a discernment. People are really starting to hone in on and discern on what they feel is their truth or what they want surrounding them that is truth. Because a lot of times you don't want to get hit in the face with someone else's karmic boomerang because you're friends with them. And you might not see things eye to eye, and you may need to separate or just step away. And it sucks, but sometimes it's what you have to do. So, Ron, yeah, you're not the only one. So I'm glad that you at least asked us, because that's normally not like you to be, having to put the line down for people. So it must be, a time of change for you. So
yeah. And it's people from way back, but it's also people that I dealt with a year ago, which is not that long.
right.
So I'm talking about people online. I'm not talking about people that are personal to mine, personal friends to mine. I'm talking about people online that, I don't know. It's this thing that we get I guess we're talking about relationship. Sometimes we feel comfortable with relations. Sometimes we get awkward, weird feelings about a certain relationship. And then we have to, okay, I just got to let it go and walk away or something like that. Like not make a big deal out of it. You know what I mean?
I think what's happening is that we're all being asked to understand, like Jay mentioned it as a truth meter, your truth within your own heart, where you put your focus, where you spend your time. Is it really worth your energy, your time and effort to convince something to someone who isn't ready to hear what it is that you are about to say? They're not in the same place. They're not going to be in the same place. And the realization that up until now, you felt like you're on the same page, and suddenly you're not on the same page, the awareness comes in that says, hold on now, I'm not comfortable. There's something happening here that is making me feel like I'm not being heard, or that I have to rethink the conversation once the conversation is done. There's a discomfort kind of signal that says, move away. Move away. Those are those nudges where if you pay attention to them, You have an understanding from the observer point of view that says it's okay. We can still love them from afar. We don't have to interact, because that static, that feeling like, like you're getting shocked, electric shocks from having just a normal conversation with someone who in the past you hadn't had that before, is an indication that your energy is changing from theirs. Okay.
Yeah.
And right now, with all of the disruption that's going on, I don't do politics, but I do understand how frayed things are. How the emotions are like flared, okay, and how they can flare easily. And as light workers, staying in that place of peace, staying in that place where we're calm, where we understand, yes, this is complicated, this is difficult, but I choose the way of peace. I choose the way of understanding and releasing and letting go, especially in retrograde. I think we're in retrograde right now, where, the other word from release is forgive. So in those elements of incorporating the energies, they're moving quickly, they're changing, they're different than ever before. And so there's a feeling of uncomfortable. Okay, I don't, maybe I won't answer the phone the next time that one calls, or I don't want to put it, except you need to remember that your heart and your energy requires your protection, requires your discernment of what's going on. And for a lot of us, there isn't a whole lot of time to sit and be quiet and know whether or not, yep, we're in a good place, we're not in a good place, hold on now, got to go take a nap, and thanks for not putting me in the hot seat.
Yeah. Okay. Boundaries. Yeah. Can one of my moderators put their both ladies' link in the chat so that people can go check them out and subscribe, please?
Check them out. Write it down rather than hitting the link.
There's another thing I would like to add to that, because I talk about working overtime all the time. Well, intuitively, I'll say it right now. While I'm doing this overtime, this really working at night, I had the feeling that it's at the cellular level. It's really deep. I mean, it's not surface stuff. It's really, really deep at cellular level. That means my cells remember this, or my body remember, and it has to be released or has to be become aware of. Does that make any sense to you?
Yes.
Absolutely. No. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's like we're being asked to transform what doesn't serve into what does serve. Right. Because
but there's another thing. There's nothing. You don't have to force it, or you don't control it either. It just flows.
Right.
Whether you like it or not, it just flows. I mean, whether you like it or not, but I mean, it's not a question of liking or not. It's a question of releasing. Releasing. Yeah, that's what it is. Releasing. I won't talk about forgiveness, because forgiveness, some people, Jesus. It's forgiveness to me is a releasing. It's just a word anyway, so it doesn't. It depends how you understand it. So because you talk about forgiveness, some people, they go right off the wire with that, because they've been abused like me. They've been abused so bad that forgiveness is like, Jesus, I can't do that. But releasing, it's like more kindness in it, more gentle. That's what I was going to. Releasing is more gentle to me than forgiveness.
Right.
Forgiveness is, Jesus, I gotta forgive, because if I don't, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
why me? I'm going. But that's the way it is.
Yeah. And it's interesting too that even the weather is asking us to, move with the wind. Understand that this needs to take place. The hot air, the winds, the rain, the thunder, the hurricanes coming through. These are all signs from the universe that there's tremendous change underway. And folks can either, trust that this is the collective good that's happening for the planet, or they can be frightened and say, you know, no, I'm going to hold on and I'm going to hold this window up. You know, I'm not going to leave just because you say to go. I get so frightened for the people that say, well, I don't think it's real. And so they stay, and then, you know, the rescuers are coming in 9 feet of water in a, you know, one of those, you know, rescue boats to come and get them. And I'm so grateful that we have people that can do that. But at the same time, there's a discernment that's being asked. So it, you know, that, and how do you get to a place of discernment? It takes, excuse me, it takes quiet. It takes a quieting of your mind. It takes a quieting to listen and it's okay if the thoughts come in and then they go out again. That's all right. Just let them go out again. Just, you know, okay. But get to a place where you're taking, and if you don't have 5 minutes, you know, take 30 seconds. Take 30 seconds. You know, the size of a small commercial. 30 seconds and just breathe and just be quiet for a minute. And the more that you are in the practice of at least looking for the quiet, at least searching for your own personal quiet within yourself, you know, the more natural it becomes, so that it doesn't even matter where you are. You can have that sense of quiet and that sense of peace because you've been practicing it, because it's like a routine, it's like a habit, and then it becomes something that you are. It's something that you do, just like running, or I don't know, any other skill that you have. I think I need some water.
Yeah, I think you do. Okay.
Kind of sounding a little raspy there.
I'm just checking if I have. Yeah, I have Cheryl and I have JR. I have your I have your questions up there.
So cute.
Yeah, but I mean, it's good to talk about this because, you know, I mean, you can sit there and go through all this and not have anyone to talk about this stuff, and you wonder what the hell's going on. Am I the only one in this?
Well, in dreams too are crazy right now. I had a dream the other day that could have been a Lucille Ball episode. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I woke up kind of laughing, but I also kind of woke up going, really? what was that all about? You know, it was so bizarre. Maybe I'll share it on the dream show, but yeah, dreams are becoming important. Daydreams, what you're dreaming about, you know, you're longing for in your life. You know, those dreams are becoming awakened and enlivened and even more descriptive. There's more detail. And, you know, some of that, even just that, can be overwhelming sometimes to people. So, you know, be kind to yourself. You know, just know that.
Today I was thinking, it came to my mind. Can you remember those days when they were bell bottoms? I don't know if you guys.
I did.
Yeah.
Big ones.
And I used.
They're coming back.
And I used to wear them when I was disco dancing in the 70s. That was my best years right there, the 70s. I just loved and then I started watching videos today. You know, besides working on my deck fence, I had to repair because I had to do the whole thing because it's all rotted. So I went to see videos about music. You know, don't take the music away. Heaven must be missing an angel. I was listening to stuff. Just remind me of that. Those years, you know. So those are songs that and they make a lot of sense and they come from the heart.
Oh my goodness, Ron. We were flipping through YouTube and all of a sudden it was Cher singing with the Jackson 5.
Yeah.
And it was like from 1970, 1975, I don't remember what the year was, but I thought it was so funny because I knew all the words. So it was, you know, Michael and Cher and the other people dancing back up, and you know, it was like, oh my gosh. It's so good.
I used to listen to a lot of colored people sing. I just Lionel Richie, all these people, Diana Ross. I just grew up with those people, you know, like in Detroit when they made what do you call it? That's where they made all the records.
Yeah, like the Motown.
Motown.
Yeah, Motown.
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff, you know. I used to love that stuff. I watched
Yeah, the Motown.
video. It
Motown.
reminded me of them, Motown. Yeah. So there's a lot of singers that I was attracted to, and
Yep,
they
the Motown days.
Yeah. It was good. Because you had Casey Kasem's top whatever, right? Top
Yeah,
40.
there was a different energy.
Yeah.
Back then.
And then right behind it was the Love Train. It
Oh,
was
the Love Train. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, they were back to back in our programming. And it was like, ooh, hours of music.
Yeah, top 40, I think it was.
That song Disco Inferno.
Yeah.
I danced like crazy. And I watch videos, and you know the moves they make with the lights? I used to be able to do that. You know, because people used to watch me dance like that.
Wow.
I can still do it, but I mean not as much as before.
You're gonna have to show us then. Yeah, you did it now. You're gonna have to show us. Yeah.
Boogie woogie.
Yeah.
We went
I used to do that, you know, because I used
with
to
the
do that,
with the bell bottoms.
With the bell bottoms, yeah.
And the shiny
with the bell bottoms, please.
I used to love the look of the bell bottoms, the look of it at the bottom, you know, coming out like that.
Yeah.
And when you dance, it really is like artistic because of the bell bottoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I liked them because it made everything on top look smaller.
Right.
Right.
The only problem
there was an illusion going on. Yeah.
Right. The only problem with bell bottoms is the flies come in, but the bell bottoms on the bottom.
Okay. I think I had bell bottoms.
Well, we'll take your word for it.
Yeah, mosquitoes and flies and everything. Anyway, all right. Anyway, just when I listen to that music, it brings me to that happy moment. You know, sometimes that's how I do it. But you can do the same thing. Anybody can do that. You know, listen to music that resonates with you. You know, that you love. Anyway.
Oh my gosh! We had so much music that John and I had to purchase one of those jukeboxes for putting the CDs in. Yeah. We have two of them, and they each hold like 500 a piece. And then you just put it on random. Put them on random, you know. So 1 minute we could be listening to Marvin Gaye, or we could be listening to Al Green, or we could be listening to Celine, or we could be listening to Kenny G. I mean, it just is like a never.
Kenny G was another one.
Right.
I had what is it? Is my wife's sister's
one of my favorites.
And he was with a woman taking care of children, not his. And I sent him that Linda G songs, and he just bawled his head up. That song of anyways, it was I forget the name of it, but it's the Linda G song anyway. And just the vibes of that rhythm of that music that he does. He sent me a letter, or I think he called me and he said he just, you know, was in that state because they got separated, and he got separated from the two kids because he was one that was doing the Santa Claus every year, and then they separated and he lost those kids. So I sent him that Linda G, not Linda G, but what the hell is his name? I just don't remember his name. This guy I'm talking about.
Okay, so you're talking about the saxophone player? Is it a saxophone player?
Yeah.
So are you talking about Kenny G?
Talking about Kenny G?
Kenny G.
Okay, that's what I was like. I think he's talking about Kenny G.
Yeah.
Kenny G. And I sent him that. I sent him I copied it and sent him the CD, he just balled his head up because that
Yeah.
he just
That was my homework music, Kenny G. That was
Oh.
what I used to
Wow.
come home to. Yeah. Because if I got into something that was like
Yeah.
too, up and I wouldn't do my homework. I would just end up dancing. But Kenny G, for some reason, would like always,
Yeah.
it was the best. Yeah. And I liked him because he had curly hair like me. So I was like, oh my gosh, he's beautiful. And he plays the I wanted to play the saxophone so bad. But I
And he
played the
lives near
clarinet.
you.
So it's kind of close.
And he lives near you.
He does.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yes, he lives in Seattle.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I think he lives
that
on
was
a
my
little
homework.
island near Seattle.
Me, I love all kinds of music. The only one that doesn't maybe vibe with me is what do you call that? The
Rap music?
that talks instead of singing. That I don't know, something.
Rap music?
Yeah, right.
I think that's what I think that's what he's talking about.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Well, I
Yeah,
think
it's not for everyone.
yeah, it doesn't resonate because it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know what. I can't say. I don't want, want to
No,
say
I
that.
get what you mean.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
It
I
doesn't
think the
resonate with
difference
my
is
soul, my present soul.
right. Well, I think you need to like there's certain rap music that
Yeah.
at least what we call when you're a really great lyricist, and
Yeah.
that's being able to use your words and describe things. And at least the type that I like is when it's multi-level and it means many different things. So it's not just one sentence that means this, and it makes you think. It's not just a bunch of cuss words put together, with a beat. I like actual lyricists that know how to, form words and opinions and can talk about a
It has to make
subject
sense. It
that
has
makes
to
you
make
think.
sense to me.
Yeah.
If it doesn't make sense,
Yeah.
then I'm just turned off. Put
Yeah.
it that way. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it makes sense, yes. I'm not saying all the rap music, but some of it.
Right.
Depends.
Yeah.
Folk music is for loud
Polka
noise.
music. Oh Lord.
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness, or ranchero, right?
Yeah.
There's a really cute movie called Music and Lyrics, and it stars Hugh Grant and Drew Barrymore and the brother from Everybody Loves Raymond and a couple other people that are really recognizable. And
Dan Earth says, whoops. I click. It went up. That's what I like, melodies and the instrumental. Yes.
There you go. So the whole movie is a conversation about whether or not a person listens to music for the melody or whether or not they're listening to it because it has a great lyric. It's a comedy. It's a rom-com. Hugh Grant is hysterical. He does his own singing. And he's like the lost partner from Wham. So they actually have a song where it's the same melody as Careless Whisper, and it's hysterical. Oh my gosh, it is so funny to check it out because it's entertaining. It has a great conversation. It'll make you laugh, laugh out loud. Music and lyrics. That's the name of the movie.
Roxy,
I think I have a couple of versions.
I like Kenny G. I haven't listened to him in a while. There's another. I used to. I love country music. The more modern one, the old one. Jesus, it's like he's going down that. This makes you sad and drain the energy.
The depressed time, where he lost his dog and his girlfriend, and his
along
that
the side of the
time.
road. Yeah.
No gas. The dog. Yeah, he took your girlfriend and your dog.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Rogers. Yeah, that's. I like
that's
that.
about his country.
Ritchie and Lady, I think. There's a lot of stuff going in my mind right now. A lot of songs going through my mind right now. So, yeah.
Maybe we should do a show of Name That Tune.
Name that tune, yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you have to sing it.
Who has?
Not me. That's all Kate. That's all you.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let me see where we're at. Anyway, that was fun talking about that. Anyway,
Yes,
but,
it was.
Yeah.
but a lot of people
Music,
going.
yeah,
stuff.
is
Yeah.
timeless.
I also, as when we're talking about working hard at night, I think the world is waking up more and more. I think we're on the verge of that a lot more than before.
Yes.
That's there's a lot of stuff going on. The number one thing I think that people are be more aware, it's the climate change. I think that's number one thought. It's not politics. It's climate change because it touches everybody.
Yeah.
You know, human beings. I'm talking about not the robots that are in the government. But anyway, you know, they don't go through what normal ordinary people go through because you know there's people running out of money. There's people living in the streets. There's children not eating. There's so many stuff, and you know, climate change is one of them, and the I said it once, and I'm just going to say it again. I think this is my opinion. I think every human being has the right to live their life, uh, to eat, to pay their rent, and everything. They should have a
Foundation.
a base financial
The basic living. Yeah, the basic
which is around $2,000
basic needs.
Instead of giving welfare, instead of giving all that crap, give them something to live on, really live on, and not just pretend, you know, because these people are suffering like crazy. There's more people in the streets, but even people working, living in the frigging cars. I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So,
I agree with you 100%, Ron. We need to put
Yeah.
dignity back into someone's life. You need to have dignity. They need to have purpose. And there's nothing more heartbreaking than feeling like it's not worth it when it completely is worth it. It's so worth it. But
when you hear about a nurse that's living in a frigging car working in the daytime, can't because of the high rent. Can't pay the high rent. Just living in a frigging car working. I mean, this doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. You know what I mean?
It doesn't make sense. Did you see that funny comment from Leslie King?
This one?
I did. The one where if you play it backwards.
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, that's a great point.
You get a girl back, you truck back, and your dog back. And I got your back.
Right. It makes sense.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you got your groove back.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we could start answering some questions for the hero. This is fun. I love talking about this stuff. Anyway,
we love hanging out with you, Ron. We have missed you.
Yeah. Well, thank you for both of you for your support, because it means a lot to me to have your support. Because without support, I wouldn't be doing this. I know sometimes I may to be strong, but sometimes I can get sort of down because people are doing stuff to me, and it's hard. I won't name any names, but they're not always
kind
in their truth.
Right.
They're besides the truth, or they are not doing it for the same reason I'm doing this. That's why. No, I'm not about. I mean, sure, everybody needs money, but I'm not doing just for money. I mean, I've seen some prices people charge for private readings. I mean, whoa, it's hard for me to see that, but I can't. This is not my. I just can't go into that, that stuff, because I'm doing it for the right intentions to help people, really help people, and it's not a question of money. It's a question of bringing humanity together, and in that unconditional love. And besides, when you get on the other side, they don't charge you for that.
No, exactly. That's a great point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Thank goodness.
Anyway, yeah, I
We'd have
just
really
wanted
big
to
charge
talk to you.
accounts.
Yeah. So it's important to have people that support you and that are living in their truth and supporting you. You know what I mean? All channels need that, those supporters. Because without them,
Yeah.
what's the sense of making a YouTube channel? You know,
Right.
it's YouTube plays games, but I don't want to play games. Anyway.
Yeah.
Cheryl says I've seen some readers wanting to charge $75 to $100. You're correct on that. I've seen that too, and yeah,
I've seen even higher.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, when they first started, they needed my help. Today, well, they're somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes you have to let go and walk away with it because I'm not like that. I cannot do this. This is not my thing. My thing is staying in my heart and being truthful to who I am, to be the best person I can be.
Yes.
Right.
You know what I mean? The rest. And besides, a lot of people can't afford that. Imagine, you know, people are struggling right now. You know, I don't know. I wouldn't pay $100, $200 to get a reading. I don't care who you are, because I can't afford that stuff. You know, like I got my own life to take care of. First things first, you got to eat and pay your rent.
That's
and
right.
You got to live. You know, I mean, that comes first for me. You know. So anyway, I'll get off that subject. But I thought I would share that if it helps anybody, that so be it. You know. So.
Mm-hmm.
So we all become aware of our own little things, you know, because we all have needs, and we all need love, and we all need support somehow. That's what makes life enjoyable, go around, because there's enough friggin' stuff going on, all the haters and all the in the world. Eh? But I think there's more people that share love than people that share the other stuff. So, anyway. We have to get out of the fear energy. Yep. Fear energy just brings you down.
Yeah.
That's how I look at politics. Politics is fear energy to me, anyway. That's what it promotes, a lot of that.
And the other piece that's kind of hard too is that sensitive people are very sensitive.
Yeah, I'm sensitive. So that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, very sensitive, and so it's difficult sometimes to know what can be felt a different way than intended. So, you know, just everybody tread lightly and and laugh when you can, and you know,
laughter is a great medicine, because that changes your brain waves automatically from being down or sad, something. We all go through some periods of time, and just listening to your music, laughter, all these things, they help you breathe and go on with life. So we have a question. JR, I have your question up there. I have it in the queue. Okay. So she says, "Oops, I do have a question. Do you see if my car has a short on wiring? I have gone through 3 batteries in 9 months. I'll take it in September 18th to put a front bumper on it. Do they find the problem?" Question about the battery. I believe you do have a short somewhere, because batteries usually last longer than that, at least 2 years to 5 years. But that's not my intuition kicking in. That's my knowledge of cars.
That's your knowledge, yeah.
Okay, so
in 9 months, wow.
Yeah, 9 months. There's got to be something that stays on. Yeah. Either do you notice if your car light stays on, because that can drain your battery, or do you notice that it could be also a default? I'm not saying complete default, but some default in the alternator who charges the battery. Okay.
Right. The alternator could be off.
It could be off, like not charging completely, and then while your battery's getting drained all the time, and that will kill the cells over time because they're getting overworked.
I had a brand new battery that kept failing, and we couldn't figure it out because it was a nice car. They were really good batteries. Take it in, they would recharge it because we paid for the insurance on the battery. It turned out that one of my daughters had pulled down the visor to put on some makeup and did the little sliding back, right? Slid to see the mirror.
There's a light.
And the light.
There. Okay. Well, if you don't close that little mirror back up, the light stays on. So
Right.
put the visor back up, the light was still on. So it was constantly draining the battery from just that little tiny light being on all the time. So have somebody else look at your car maybe at night and see if something's lit up, see if something is functioning when it shouldn't be functioning. And then if you know of someone that has really good mechanic sense, my husband owned a shop for 39 years. So if you want to shoot me an email, maybe he can help call you and ask questions about the type of vehicle that it is. When was the last time the alternator was changed? These kinds of questions. So cars can be great when they work and just a nightmare when they don't. So
this person says my battery kept dying me with corroded connections. You need to scrub them. That's for sure to clean them up. But I don't know. If you change your battery several times, I think the whole person that changes your battery usually changes the connection.
They would see that.
Yeah, they would see that unless he's unless you're not there. But always, just if you can, I never walk away from my car when they're fixing it. I watch. I observe. I see what they're doing. Even sometimes I can't go in the garage because I'm not allowed. I'm not working there. But I'm staying there and I look at everything they're doing. Why? Because they're not always honest, these people. They can pull wool over your eyes, And I usually have people in the country here that have small shops, small garages, and I go see them first. That's what I do, and I have them because when you live in a small town, there's nothing worse than people who take advantage of you. But in a small town, if you do that, you're done. You're cooked. You're finished.
Yeah.
Because the word gets around. That's why.
Yeah, everyone's gonna know.
But a good battery, it depends on the money you pay for a battery, usually lasts 5 years and more. If you buy the cheaper batteries, they are cheaper, that last 2 years at least. But 9 months, no, there's something wrong. There's something that's draining your battery out all the time. So, but make sure you get somebody that you have confidence in, because they just sell you another battery anyway. She said, "Okay, do you want?"
I had mice that ate my wires.
She says the alternator and starter are fine. Took to have it checked. I hope so, because they have tools to check that out. And there's another thing. There's a scanner. You scan your car to find the problems.
It's called Blue Driver.
Yeah, it gives you a code.
Yeah, it gives you a code, so that they find out what the problem is. Okay. And they could be. You ever check your lights? Because the high and low lights could have.
Oh, the bright. Yeah.
The lights on your car have a high beam and a low beam. They could. I don't know. I'm just putting out there like what's coming to me right now. So. Anyway.
So how many questions do we have, Ron? Do we have 12. A lot today?
12. Yeah.
12.
For now. I think I'm going to close it for 12 because I don't want to stay here till 12. Uh,
Yes,
anyway,
we're gonna pull up pillows.
yeah,
I
wow,
got my
yeah.
pillow.
But you guys are,
I got all
you guys-
mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you throw me one, Jay? I need one.
Yeah. Do you want the trust one or the gratitude one? Like
The
I got the gratitude one. Yeah, the gratitude
I
or the
want
trust one.
I want the one eye.
Yeah, I'll give you the eye. Yeah, yeah, that's the purple eye.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, Joanne says, yes, I will check them, or maybe because of fender, wall, and bumper.
Hmm.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. If you're
There's
having the
a
bumper,
wire that is grounding to your grounded. Yeah, the circuit. I don't know how to put this. It causes
shorting.
You don't have your
shorting,
manual?
or it's broken. Like,
Yeah.
but it has to be checked. So
Yeah.
anyway, yeah. So do your best. That's the best I can answer your question, Ryan. So I hope that resonated with you, and thank you for your support, and thank you for being here. So,
Yeah.
okay, move on to the next. Sally. Oh, there's a song, Sally.
Ooh. Down, Sally.
Mustang Sally.
Mustang Sally. There you got it. She's reading my mind. JD,
Mustang
reading my
Sally. Yeah, we always do that.
Yeah.
So we're looking for a yes or no. Should I get my pendulum?
Okay, love coming.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get a pendulum.
Question. Any new location this month? This month. Wow. Jeez. Okay, let me see. Yes, I started your question, Boundaries. I think so. Okay, I'm going to name the ones I had.
Weird.
Sally, Dan Iris, Tina, Cheryl, Leslie King, JR, Lisa, On the Wind of Birth, Be Free, Lori, Pisces, Pila, and Boundaries.
That is so interesting. Sally, my pendulum is circling
Wow.
instead of
Mine's not acting right either.
yours not acting right either. It makes me think that there are elements at play to start something, like you might meet someone. But it might not be like the full blown love. Maybe it's something that starts out as a friend and then moves into being a romantic relationship. So it's kind of saying there's something brewing, something's happening, but it's not there yet for this month, the way that the question is asked, which is exciting. It's always exciting to think, when my girls were little, they would say things like, "Mom, how come you always have to put on makeup before you go out the door?" Or "How come you have to make sure this or that, right? Why do you always check and make sure everything's okay?" And the answer was always the same. It was because you never know who you're going to meet when you leave the house. So maybe that's the part, enjoy the part that is the excitement of knowing it's on the way, but not necessarily here yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got reach out because I noticed that my pendulum was kind of doing this thing where it stays still and it just shakes, kind of vibrates back and forth. And that's usually when it tells me there's a resistance, like there's something on the person's end that isn't quite open as much as they think they're open to it. And so the next part I got was dedicated effort, which is, all of those things, maybe reaching out, making a dedicated effort on your end as well. Because as much as we want, just love to just come toppling through the door and be like, "I'm here," sometimes, you have to get up and throw a little makeup on and go out and, do your thing and kind of get that vibration up so you're seen in that way. Because a lot of times, you can dim yourself and you are thinking that you're seen, but you're not realizing that your aura, isn't exactly open. So, I would say just kind of reach out or make yourself not available, as far as just being like, I'm here, anybody. But just, if you come across that type of energy or somebody, sometimes the guy's waiting for you to make that move. And I don't know if that you're type, but sometimes it works.
Okay. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Kate. I have 3 cards. Okay. I had the 7 of Wands. That to me is you need. Okay, there's new growth. Okay, but this is like you have to put up some sort of boundaries. You have to know yourself really, really well. That's what I'm picking up from this card. This is like this person. You see all the wands on the bottom, and he's got one in. That person's got a wand in her hand. Is like pushing back and need to establish boundaries, certain boundaries, because there's a lot of. And then I got the hangman. The hangman, that the energy of your question is love coming this month. I don't. Everything is suspended. The energy is suspended, and there's a reason for that. And the reason is, sort of to say, add that is that maybe there's more work to do, because I have the Page of Swords. This person's cutting away stuff that maybe you're not aware that you're still hanging on to certain I don't know certain
You have
ways
to release it in order to,
you have to still hanging on to them. Okay, yeah. So, and you need to clear that out before. And love starts with you first. It doesn't start with the other person. So it starts with you. Self-love, self-care, the first thing. And you gotta show manifestation. I learned in life that the less you look for it, the more it finds you. To just put it that way.
Yes.
And I'm saying that from experience.
It is the strangest thing to be looking and wanting, right?
Yeah.
And having that curiosity about a relationship, and for somebody to say, well, if you just give up on it, if you just stop thinking it, just let it go and it'll come to you. And it's the hardest thing in the world to go, well, how do you do that?
What?
How do you not want what the heart wants, right? And so for I can share from experience that being a twin, I was always with someone. There was always my twin brother, so I right out of high school got married and had kids, and then it didn't work, and then fell in love, and that didn't work. And then, so there was always this within me a piece that felt like I wanted that connection. I wanted to have someone share it with me. And in relationship after relationship, it was just like, no, it just wasn't working. And so part of it, and people would say, look, just stop thinking about it. And be like, I don't want you to tell me that. I want you to tell me what the secrets are. I want you to tell me how to play the game. I want you, all this other stuff. Right. And finally I got to the point where I was like so tired of the bummer. I was so tired of, looking and not finding, and it was exhausting, that I decided I was just gonna that was it. I was giving up on the guys. I was giving up on, having the relationship. I was just going to go have fun. I was just going to be me, and I was going to have fun, and I didn't care. And it was like, there was a freedom to it. There was a lightness to it. There was a excitement, adventure kind of feeling to it. And within about a week of me changing my mind, I met my current husband.
That's what I'm talking about, because a relationship is supposed to be how you're supposed to keep your freedom, not lose it. Put it that way. Exactly. And besides that, don't ever think, Sally, that you're not worthy. You're 100% worthy of pure unconditional love. And if you want to find that love, that exceptional love, the universe knows exactly what you need.
Yep.
And exactly who.
Yep.
Okay. But
Yeah.
you have to ask the universe and wait. Don't keep asking because that you don't need to. They hear you. They already hear you.
Yep.
Yeah.
This
They're
guides
trying to
angels,
find the right
whatever,
timing.
Yeah.
the right timing. When you're ready and
The
the other
right
person's
timing.
ready, it goes wham. I mean, you don't even have to force it. It's like, oh my God, I
Mm-hmm.
can't believe. And if
You
you've
know
been
what's
through,
amazing? It's amazing too, because when the right one comes along, you could just be who you are. There
Yeah.
isn't any
Yeah.
there isn't any need to change you or to change them, or to try and I know couples that where the husband will say things like, when they first get married, if you gain 5 pounds, we're in trouble. Things like that, where it's like so
Yeah.
constricting, so controlling, or
Yeah.
you have to make X amount of money a year, otherwise you're wasting my time. These kinds of conditional
Yeah.
limitations on people or on a relationship. And when it's the right one, or when it's one that's going to work, there's challenges. I'm not going to say it's not challenging, but when it's the right one, there 99% of the time, it's fun. It's good. You feel loved.
Yeah.
You feel supported. You feel like, okay, whether you're living in the same place or even separated, doesn't even matter, because that connection is so powerful. So, enjoy your life, love who you are, and all that love that
Yeah.
you send out will come back into you. So, and I know that's hard. That's really hard sometimes to
Wow.
just even think about. It's like we're trying to say it quickly, and it's not a quick and easy thing, but it's definitely worth the love yourself. Or, just be kind to yourself. Love yourself.
Because I was doing okay, it depends on your journey of life. Because my journey of life when I was young, I wasn't getting honored, I wasn't loved, I wasn't what I needed anyway. I didn't get what I needed. So I actually was a victim to a lot of abuse. And I'm not talking only from childhood, I'm talking about relationships with women. Women can be controlling like crazy. You can find one that can really put you through the ringer really bad. And
Oh.
me, I'm a nice guy.
Mm.
I got on my heart on my sleeve and everything, and I got caught in it stuff
Yeah.
because I said, what the hell is this happening to me? The thing I became aware is that I put myself in that position, victimized. I put me as a victim because I wanted so much to be respected. Oh Jesus, I want to be loved. Oh Jesus, and then somebody showed up. I just, oh my God,
You're killing me, Ron.
yeah, just go wham and just fall over like crazy and get into these
Oh, I love you.
crazy.
I know, right? You're so cute.
This is the one. I found her. Yeah, you found her all right. You found her with a baseball bat. So, I mean,
I'm sorry, that's not funny. That's not abuse is not funny. But Ron cracking jokes about, yeah, you found her with a baseball bat, all right. You found her. Ooh. Killing me, man.
That's why one time I found myself attracted to this picture, and I bought a picture and put it on the wall. It was an eagle flying over the mountains like this, just flying.
Yeah.
And I was there, and I said, "Why am I attracted to it?" I couldn't realize that was me. I wanted my friggin' freedom. I was looking at that picture. I wanted my freedom so badly. I was aching for it.
Yeah.
Okay? And I didn't know how to find it.
Right.
Until, first of all, I had to create that space and live alone for a long, long time to find who I was.
Yeah.
And then I said, after that, shock after shock after, or this and this and this that happened to me. I said, geez, if I'm meant to be live alone, I'll live alone. If I'm meant to have somebody, I'll have somebody. And I just let go. Bing. Well,
Oh.
guess what?
Yeah.
I go and move somebody. That's where I met my wife, in a friggin' van moving somebody.
Yep.
So
Awesome.
that is surprised the hell out of me right there, because so anyway, and I felt safer. I didn't feel Jesus, you're in danger. She's gonna take you to the cleaner, or she's gonna do this to you, she's gonna do that to you. Because I have so many issues with authority, like women that they control every freaking thing, and they try to, like a man. Usually it's the men that do that, but I know women that do that. They really do control mine, and screw you, and make it. They tell their family it's his fault. It's always his fault. It's all they make up stories, and they'll hang you.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get out there. And if you have a child with that person, you're screwed for a while. And the drama I had to go through is I had to cut it off and leave. But I left my heart in San Francisco, something like that,
Or a country song. Pick one.
Close to me.
So anyway, just to explain a little bit. So if that resonates with you, we all have our journeys. We all have our everybody wants love. Everybody's searching for love. The person you need to really, really, really meet is yourself.
Yes. It's an inside job.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just wanted to put out there, if that gives you a mindset, or it changes the way of looking at to find love, maybe you'll find the universe answering you through that. What I just said. So yeah, narcissist. You're right, narcissist. I didn't have a name for it, but being sensitive like I am, I mean, you go hell when you're in a relationship like that, really bad, and you're stuck.
Yeah.
And what are going to people think? Oh yeah, blame the guy. Yeah, blame the guy. I know women that do that. They're drama queens. They're more than drama queens. They're controlling freaks, and they want to control every detail. They want to change you. They can't change you. You can't change the other person. That's not freedom.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Okay. I know we could talk about this in like 5 or 6 more shows.
Yeah.
So, it's good perspective.
I hope that answered your question, Sally. And thank you so
Sally.
much. And
we love you. Okay.
Yeah.
We love you.
We love you, and you're worthy of love. So
yes,
you'll find it. You'll find love, true love. Anyway, my question: can you please look to see if Luke ever
wasn't he waiting to get into school?
College.
Yeah, literature and professional orchestra.
Let's see what we get for Luke.
Well, I'm picking up down the line. It'll be. It's why am I saying down the line? It's coming down the line. It's in the. You know what I mean? Like it's in the universe already, something like that. It's in his life
path.
It's like waiting in the queue.
Yeah, waiting in the queue. But
it's like the jukebox, and you've got all the songs, and the son is in the lineup for the jukebox to be played and dropped. But there's that timing issue that is always changing. So let's see.
Yeah, it's in the queue, but there's certain
Mhm.
steps to gain maturity, to gain a sort of
I
I don't know.
I got a couple for him too. Yeah.
Yeah.
For Luke, I got chop wood.
Jeez.
Chop wood, dude.
Paint some drywall.
You gotta learn it, learn it, learn it, learn it, learn it, so that you breathe it.
Yeah.
Right. So that it becomes the most natural thing. And then the other one that I got was to be the observer.
Yes.
You know, to learn and to watch and the time to prepare. The hard thing about having a dream and having all of the talent come through is the waiting. You know, oftentimes the waiting is the chopping of the wood, the doing it again and again and again and again, especially for musicians and artists, musicians. You know, it is a changing field. It's a mutable field. The music industry can be brutal. So, you know, having it down so that it's one of those things that is just flowing out, you know, for that audition, for that requirement, for that ability to have a piece of music thrown in front of you and just start singing. I mean, it takes that chopping of wood. You know, keep going at it, keep doing it.
It's like I was getting an image of hatching an egg.
Yeah,
it's funny to get images like that, but that's what I was getting. Hatch. You need to hatch the egg first before you can move on. You know.
Yes. Sit on it. Get it nice and warm. Get comfortable.
Don't put all your weight on it. You might squash it. No. But anyway, it's a funny image I got there. And he needs that experience with needs to, you know, because that's part of his creativity. Play with that energy. Does that make any sense? You got to play with the energy before the. You can't jump from here to there just automatically, boom, just like that. You have to, you know,
pay your dues,
play with it, create it, because this part of that creation is in that weaving that creative stuff first. Then you get the bowl of cereal. I don't know what.
Wait, like chickens and eggs and cereal and chocolate bars. Are you
hungry? No.
I'm all over the place there. Yeah. Anyway.
What did you get today?
Well, I got a couple intuitive hits as well with the cards, but I'm being told make sure to keep it fun. When it doesn't become fun and it becomes, I mean, because you have to practice. You have to do all those things. But as soon as I dropped this card, I knew that was correct on what I was getting, because this one is the Fire Guardian, which is ignite your passions. And that has to do with that fire within, really being passionate about what you do, really thinking about it strategically, that this is what you want to do, this is where you want to go, and choosing that direction, choosing your path. That was the next card I got, because you have all these different directions that you could go in this business. And then the Autumn card, which is about abundance, preparation, and harvest. So it's, you know, preparing, gathering, getting all of your, you know, your ideas and thoughts and the ways that you're going to go about this together.
That's why the DNA.
But also communicating. That's why DNA. Oh, okay. Hold on. So then the last one I got was communication, speaking your truth. If it isn't fun, if it isn't, speak up about it. Because maybe there's something that just is slightly in this direction, but that's what I'm getting is make sure that it's something that is going to keep igniting that passion and that fire, and, you know, having it be fun, because when it stops being fun, then it becomes just like a job. You know, it's not a calling or a career in that way. And yeah, so that's what I'm getting.
So it's like me. I'm a woodworker. I never went to school for woodworking. I never went anywhere to take a course how to do this, how to do that. And I needed to learn a couple tricks. I had the talent. I had the images, but the couple tricks that I didn't know of, and I had to wait because I wanted to do my kitchen cabinets, and they came out just people that saw my cabinets. They said, "Jesus, did you do that all your life?" No, I didn't. It just the talent was there, but I only needed
Yeah.
adjustments or little things to adjust to. And then finally, when I was on that, I was ready. I got it. Boom, bang! I did it. And that's it. It took me a couple of years, so I'm not talking
Yeah.
about overnight stuff.
Now he's talking about his food cabinets. Jay.
I know.
Cabinet.
Well,
Yeah.
Kate has some
Murphy bed
fantastic
here,
work going on.
My Murphy bed behind me there, I built that. So
Yes.
but now I have the discipline, the knowledge, and the everything works out because I had it. I had it
Yeah.
in me, and I see that's not right. That's right. I can see that friggin' thing
Yeah.
in my mind because I have it naturally,
Yeah.
that talent. But that's the same thing with any person who uses their passion or their creativity or their
Yeah,
artwork,
that natural talent. Yeah.
natural talent. It comes
Yeah.
out, but it just needs tweaking it a little bit. You can't just
Yeah.
go
Hmm.
anyway. But even my parents didn't know about that. I used to play with wood when I was young. They didn't even see nothing. They didn't know I had that. I was attracted to that or something. And all of a sudden, it took me a lot of years to get there. I did something else all my life instead of that. But when it came to my retirement, I jumped in it and I started doing that. And I said, "Oh my God!" Now everybody, I had family members who, "Oh, can you do this one?" No, I'm not doing it. I'm doing it for myself. I don't want to.
Mhm.
Anyway, I hope that answered your question. Anyway.
How you said it makes you happy.
Yeah.
When a person does what makes them happy, it attracts more happiness to them,
It does.
right? Because the exuberance that comes out, you're lighting up your heart every time you're doing something that you go, wow, I really like this. That's your heart saying, yes, more please, and the universe goes, ooh, we know how to do that. We will give them more. Okay, so finding what makes you happy, living the life that makes you happy, living your everyday, finding that joy, finding that peace that says, oh my gosh, that was so much fun. Or, you know what? I could do this forever and not even worry about getting paid or eating or sleeping or what time it is. Those are the cues that tell you keep going in that direction. Keep following that heart nudge, that peace that says, ooh, this is magic. I want to do this. I want to do this all the time. And if I can't do it all the time, then I can't wait to get home to do it. So, find that thing. He's found the thing that he loves. He has the discipline. He's working toward it. It's that progression that will just continue to be a joy for him. And it's going to be very exciting to see. Yeah. He would love orchestra and Broadway. See, so the focus is there, the vision is there, the gift is there, all of the pieces are there to line up. Plus, he's got the enthusiasm and smile with it. That people will be attracted to as well in an interview process or, down the road as the confidence becomes more relaxed. Everybody do that piece that just really lights you up. And watch what happens when the universe goes, ooh, let's do more. Let's have more of that.
The funny part when you're passionate about something and you love something, love doing that, it makes you more creative. More creative. More you love it, the more creative you become.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, geez, I can do this. Oh, I like that one, but I think I have another idea how I can put this together.
Yeah.
It comes to you naturally like that.
You just do it. So
Yeah.
like right now, John is putting the countertops together in the kitchen because he's redone the entire house, and the refrigerator's in the middle of the kitchen, and that's okay. we can walk around it.
We've all
because
been there. We've
it's
all
hard
been there.
to
Yeah.
finish it. But we were on a budget. We figured it out. We wanted to have what looked like the alabaster in the Mediterranean type white with the pieces of gold running through it. And then I said, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we found some, and we found it, the blue sparkling tile, thin ones. So we now have like what looks like a river going through the countertop in the kitchen. And so it's like super, super beautiful. I can't wait for people to see it because it just
So
is
cool.
reflective
Oh, it's
and
beautiful.
sparkly and and super fun.
I did my own countertops also. I had a built an L-shaped countertop.
Nice. Yeah.
And I put it together in the basement, and I had to carry it out by myself to put it.
Oh my gosh.
Because my cabinets, instead of making one cabinet each one, I have double, like two together, things like that.
Right.
That countertop needed to put it together L-shaped. I built all that, and I found a laminate that looks like marble.
Oh, there you go. See, and it's what's fun is it's like that you have that courage to go ahead and explore, to go ahead and do it. Even if you haven't done it before. So he was like, I've never done the tile before. I'm like, it's okay. Do you want the sparkles in it? Do you not want the sparkles in it? Do you want the blue?
My
green?
countertop on the bottom, I had an OG profile. I put it with my router. I did an OG profile. Oh my god! There's people that came over and they said, "Hey, that looks professional."
Imagine that. That's exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting. So I hope that answered your question, Dan. But it's coming for him. It's in the queue. But he has to go through that. Patience is a virtue, but we want the thing right away. I think you're asking that because when you get professional, you get the money, financial security with that. I think that's why. But me, I don't do the work. I do it for passion, for me and ourselves, and I saved a lot of money doing it myself. Yeah, a lot. You wouldn't believe. My kitchen cabinets. I think you can look at that kitchen. You say it's worth $25,000 to $50,000. This kitchen cabinet.
It's incredible.
And with Roman doors and I don't know what it's all kinds of things that I can name it. But it was funny how I built that. Yeah. Anyway, we better go on to the next question because we'll be here all night. All night. There's a song about it. All night long. Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hi, Ron and Jay and Kate. Should I stay or should I go? Should I move back to Pennsylvania in 2024?
There's
a song about that. Should I stay or should I go?
Should I stay or should I go?
We need to do a name that tune, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of songs anyway. So music is one of my attractions. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, folks. If you're coming in and out, don't forget to hit the thumbs up.
I would like to know if Tina is happy where she is.
Yeah. And we had the psychic dummy in the house too. Oh my God, we got everybody here tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good question, Kate.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah,
I'm getting the same thing. And the card that I got is make peace with uncertainty. So is there something holding you back or something that you're not certain about? because my pendulum also gave it a no to Pennsylvania, and I'm not sure. Of course, it's not the
decided that
same.
making a list of pros and cons. There you go. You need to do that, by the way.
Yeah.
Because your happiness is involved in that. Your happiness and your comfort is involved in that.
Right.
So what you're going through, the pros and cons, you
Yeah.
need to go through that.
Right. I got higher power. Okay. So give this up to your higher power. I also got not for you. It's not for you. Because there is mending happening. Okay. So I think that you must be having a
She says, I am in Texas now, but my family's in. Okay.
okay. So
That's what's attracting you to there, right? Is your
right.
family.
Yeah. And it might be the heat as well.
Yeah.
So intuitively, I would say perhaps there is some healing that needs to happen before you make that move. Okay, before you make a commitment, make sure that how do I word this? Observe. Okay, first observe what's going on with the community in Pennsylvania. And then if you can have that awareness as the observer to see if the healing is there that needs to take place. I'm kind of getting that there's a relationship that needs healing before you step back over there. So trust higher power, trust your source, be the observer and allow that healing to take place. And sometimes when the healing is outside, your own how it affects you will subtly change. Okay, so everybody affects everybody, and especially in family and whatnot. If one is out of sorts, the energy kind of shifts, and everybody kind of goes, "Ooh, eggshells, tippy toe." Oh, I mentioned food again. Sorry, Ron. But you can sense a shift. Okay, so maybe that's what the divine message is to wait until you feel the shift. Wait until you feel a shift, a change, a healing, something taking place where your level of comfort is higher, where your confidence is easier. And what's interesting about when you trust angels and guides and higher source, there's no tension. There's no pushing. The door just kind of opens, right? Things just kind of fall into place. And we kind of go, oh, look what I did. When really it's look what the universe did for you. And the doors open, the place opens up. It's a price that you can afford, the new moving expenses. You have somebody who's going to travel with you and load your car. All of those pieces sort of fall into place. And that's a confirmation for you to know that that's the right move. But I'm sensing to wait until something shifts, until something changes. So I hope that's helpful, Tina.
You can always go for a visit. Okay. Before you can visit.
Great idea.
Yeah. Let me see. I got okay. So, follow your heart. Follow your heart. Okay. I know family is important.
The heart card.
Oh wow.
That's what I got. Yeah. There's the heart issue. Yeah.
Yeah. So
there's a love and let yourself be loved.
That's what I was saying. To visit, to I don't know, test the atmosphere, test the air. How you feel when you go there, how comfortable you are. But listen to your heart instead of your head, because there's a difference. Okay. So I know why you're asking the question. It's about your family. That's why being close to your family. But I have cards for you, by the way, Tina. It's Tina, right? Right.
Yes.
You got the 2 of Wands.
Yeah.
That the 2 of Wands is like you're looking at this very, very closely. Okay, you're looking at it.
Yeah.
Uh, like I said, to follow your heart, because that's as long as it makes you happy. This,
Look at their family.
the family member, the reunion, the happiness
Yeah.
is there.
Cute
Okay?
card.
Yeah. Also, there's a positive card right here too. Finances. Finances. I got the Ace of Pentacles. So maybe there's more money coming down the line, or something coming wealth towards you. Okay. And I got the Three of Pentacles. Negotiations, communications.
Yeah.
There's 3 people in this. Okay. So
Yeah.
I hope that resonates with you. But like Kate said, I think you need to take your time. Take the time you need to clear out all the things that you're questioning about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clear your the atmosphere, and you can always go for a visit and see how comfortable you are being there.
Yeah.
Like a weekend or something like that. Not just with family, but just being in the atmosphere, or
Yeah.
the breathing the air, looking at what's going on around and things like that. So,
Sometimes when I go to a reunion with my cousins, I laugh so hard. I feel like I've been in a year-long therapy session where I'm so revived. I'm so, it's so good. It's like, okay, who do I write the check to? Because it is so good to have that kind of,
yeah.
Loving support where they know you, they love you, you can laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and have that refreshment and that renewal.
She
So
says, "Thank you." That makes sense. Yeah.
yeah.
So did you get anything else, Jay? Besides the heart?
Yeah, I got the broken arrow card, and it's embrace the energy of peace. And this card tells me that in all the directions that you could possibly go, there is a brokenness or an uncertainty, and before any of that can happen, there has to be a putting back together of peace. So that could be the relationship in which that is strained right now, in order for you to feel comfortable enough to leave. But that broken arrow isn't going to fly, isn't going to go in the direction you want, because it's not whole. So you might want to explore that, and really dig into it and try to mend that. So that's the last card I pulled. Hope that helps.
Okay, boundaries. You need to go. Well, we'll try to get to your questions and read. You can watch the replay after. So thank you for being here. Thank you for your support.
Have a good evening, Boundaries.
Yes.
Yeah, she says, "It is my son in Texas. We are not whole, and I should make peace before I go." There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's confirmation.
Yeah, because I mean, that's an expensive move to settle down in another city and everything, and you gotta advise all kinds of people that you're moved there, your license, your cards, your credit card, the whole friggin' thing. It's a lot of stuff to go through.
Don't remind me that it is a. Thank you for reminding me, Ron.
Yes,
your
credit.
I didn't mean to do that. I just talking about all that.
It's just a lot. It's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming. So anyway, she said spot on. So thank you for your comment. Thank you so much.
Good. Good.
Okay, we'll move on to the next. Cheryl, what do you see for me in September? There's also a song in that, September.
September. Yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. We are rocking.
We are in September, by the way. We're the 2nd of September.
Yes.
Jeez, time
It's
flies.
here. It's
Flies.
here.
Flies. Time flies. I mean, this. Wow.
Let me check this one. Such a pretty smile.
Yeah. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, folks. It helps the channel. And oh, he says Taylor Swift also. I didn't know. Yeah, Taylor Swift. Yeah, could be.
What about her? She came to Seattle like a month ago,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
The only person I went when I was young to see an artist sing was Roy Orbison. I went
Oh,
to
wow.
see, but I was a teenager, and I went to see him, and I never went to see another artist after that. And I'll tell you why. It scared the crap out of me because at the time, you know, at the time there when they're watching an artist, there's young girls, they go really nuts. I mean, out of their mind, and they're throwing their bras around and
Yeah.
everything. I mean,
Oh.
no, but not only that, but I mean, I'm very sensitive, and I can feel the friggin' energy all around. This is crazy stuff. And they were the stage at the time. There, you could walk up to the stage, and now they can't do that anymore. But they grabbed his the bottom of his pants and pulling on it while he's singing. You know, I thought that was crazy. I mean, I was with another friend, and he said, "I want to be a DJ." He wanted to be a DJ because he loves music. So, yeah,
I was a DJ.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My name was Kate Stewart.
Dad is a DJ.
Yep, that's a DJ. I loved being Kate Stewart because I could be related to Rod Stewart, Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
I could be related to all these different Stewarts. So, well, I got great cards. I got great cards for September for you, darling. I got the sun. Right.
Sure.
The sun, beautiful sun. These are the Art Nouveau deck. Okay. And the very next card that I got for you is the moon. So successful, happy, successful in your creative endeavors, in what you dream about. You will have success in September for whatever creative projects you're working on. It may even be a creative project associated with work, but it's an exciting month for you. I would love to know what happens. So please come back, Cheryl, and tell us if you have something in the works for September that you are hoping will be successful, because this combination, this 1-2 punch, is night and day. And I don't know if that means that, things will change in a day, or if that means that you'll have the recognition and the illumination of whatever the project is that will be successful. It's awesome. So please come back and let us know. I would love that.
Okay. So I'm gonna go around.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm still pulling cards.
Okay. So I know, because I pulled basically the same cards from different decks, but answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So I feel like with the rest of the cards that I'm about to show you, that it's almost like the potential is literally endless. Like, I have the throne card that says your potential is endless. So it's like the world is kind of your oyster at this point. And regarding Kate's last comment, morning, the world awaits you, because she was talking about dreaming and what your next step is. It's pretty much like whatever. I mean, you can see she's sleeping and waking up, but if you look out her window, there's fish. So it's like anything. Yeah, wow. She's like underwater, so anything can happen. It's like you've got this something brewing, and then daydreams and decisions. So it's like everything that you're deciding and dreaming about what you want to do is endless, and you've got that creativity like moving, and things are happening. Just keep doing it. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, Jay.
And please tell us what the results are.
You pull that card fish. Geez, that sounds fishy, eh?
Oh, no more fish.
Yeah, exactly. I know. So cool.
Oh, anyway.
Oh,
Okay, I pulled some cards for you. Who are we reading? Oh, just my brain is going poof.
who am I? Where am I? Yeah.
Cheryl. Yeah, right. Okay,
Yeah.
Cheryl. I pulled
For September.
from the Soul Journey for September. Okay, the Soul Journey.
Nice.
From James Van. First
James
card I
Van
got.
Gogh.
Yeah. So, honesty. I can always expect the truth from others, but I can't expect it. I can't expect it from myself. The other card I got is change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So it's about manifesting, doing something
Yep.
that makes you happy, you enjoy to do. And not because somebody tells you to do that, but because you enjoy doing what you're doing.
Right.
It has to come from you.
Hi, Nader. Hi, Nader.
And then I got courage. Find the inner strength.
Yes,
Find the inner strength to fear, to face fear with.
Who's the Nader?
What's up, Nader?
Yeah.
Come
So the last one I got, peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. So that's what I got for September for you. So I hope that resonates with you.
Oh, I agree, Lucy.
Yeah, I know. She wants to jump up, but I'm afraid she's going to walk all over the keyboard again. It's always.
Oh yeah, she could rearrange a whole computer system.
That's
goodness,
what happened.
I hope that resonates with you, Cheryl. So I think Leslie King is up next. Should I go interstate to find a new van, or wait to see if anything comes up closer?
Wow.
Look
at all the puppies we have in the pictures tonight.
Yeah,
I know.
We're all as far as
interstate. What is that?
Interstate means
interstate.
Go along
other states or something like that. Other states to find a van. I think that's what it means.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I thought you meant like go on the highway to look for a car, but I'm like, what? I'm confused. I've got car on the brain as well.
I'm hearing the song. Get it on the highway. That song.
Yeah.
Life is a highway. I'm gonna ride it all night long. Or how about on the road again? Sorry.
Oh my God. Bring back travel car memories of the tape just flipping over and over in our Volkswagen Vanagon with no air conditioning going to Minnesota. Yeah, we're going to Minnesota.
For us here, interstate is probably 14 hours away. Closest interstate would be 6 hours.
Wow.
Okay, so
with my friends. I can't wait to be. That's a long way to go, especially if it doesn't feel right or it doesn't mechanically sound. It's hard to know. Reading a description. I mean, not that I'm trying to influence anything here, but my husband went from California to Florida to pick up a VW. Took a bus.
Really?
Yep. worked on
Oh
the
my-
engine
yeah.
there in the driveway of the guy's house, and then drove it home.
Wow.
Amazing. Yeah, but he was young.
Um,
I'm getting the second part, the waiting
Yeah,
till
wait,
something
wait.
comes
Me too.
closer. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because that's okay. Why do I hear that? I just heard it's a waste of energy.
Yeah.
Might be.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it to
'Cause
say it
that's
that
a
way,
lot.
but that's what I heard. Exactly what I
No,
heard.
no, right, because it could be that all of the time and energy putting into this.
It's not worth it. It's like
It's mental
Jeez.
confusion. Yeah. It's
it'll stress you. It puts you
right.
out of balance somehow.
Sometimes we can put something out into the universe to manifest and think that
That's
what is coming back is the answer. Especially if you see something or read something that's like, oh my goodness, this could be perfect. But look at all of the variables when you're looking at what you think might be perfect. Again, this is one of those things where it's like, it'll all fall into
Look
place.
at the comment. Look at the comment. There is one closer at the moment. That's what we're picking up. Not
Yeah.
exactly what I
That's
want,
what we're getting.
but
That's
Yeah.
workable. The further one,
Yeah.
one better suits, but more
Much better.
expensive to get. I can use.
Right.
Yeah, that's the time and energy. Yeah.
Right. And at least you know what you're getting here, the one that's close, right? You can take it to a mechanic that's here, close, where they can say, yep, this is a good deal, or no, this isn't a great deal, or CV joints are going, whatever it is. So car questions and food tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just hit on something. Remind me to talk to you later, because I think that's an issue I'm having.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Seriously.
Where to find me?
Yeah, with my car. Yeah,
CV joints?
yeah.
Does it
Yeah.
make a noise when you turn a corner?
Yes, it does.
When you-
And it's
that's
and
because
it's
the
when I
tires
only
are
take a
rubbing on
right.
the pavement.
Yep, that's a
That's
telltale
because the
sign.
tires are rubbing on the pavement.
She knows my face. She knows. Yeah.
Don't mind me.
Oh my gosh.
So we're all going through the same thing. Yeah, we're going through the same thing.
CV joints are not that hard to replace depending on the car. I've been in your car. I don't think it's a hard thing to replace.
Yeah.
However, if you don't replace it, you can hurt the axle. So you do want to have it
Right.
looked at.
That's what I feel like it's coming. Something's
Yep.
changing right now. And it's got, like, when you were here, it wasn't as noticeable, but now it's like definitely noticeable. So we've been looking at cars, and my daughter wants to buy a car now, and so we're going through the process of everything. But it's different because I'm not used to ordering cars on the internet like it's a vending machine where it goes down and shows up in your driveway. I'm used to like going out, seeing the car, looking at it, touching it, smelling it, all those fun
That's
things.
what you should do. That's what you should do. Go to the car lots. Go to the lots. If that's where your comfort level is, go to the car lot. Yeah, because there's so much that is hidden inside written descriptions of people wanting to sell their cars. I mean, you can buy a car on eBay. You know what I mean? You can buy a car on Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon Marketplace, so if you're close and you can spend the time and you have the time to do the research, that would be the best solution rather than making it a struggle and a hardship and a lot of additional expense, right? The mentalness of it.
Well, you don't know.
It's
You
exhausting.
don't need all that stress.
It is exhausting.
Don't over stress because it'll take your energy out of balance. Unbalance your energy, and I don't think you need to go through that. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Just and the whatever vehicles or cars or everything world is adjusting, like readjusting. There's something about readjusting. There's a lot of adjusting coming on.
It looks, Leslie, like you have a lot of the answers already for pursuing the decision at the right time with the right calmness, with the right research, and something close by. Yeah.
She says, I had the option of leaving 3 dogs alone at home overnight rather than take them, but not comfortable with that.
You
They're-
never know what those pups can get into while you're gone.
They get into puppy love, whatever.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do. Ooh, look what we can do.
Yeah.
Jump, fly.
Yeah, the road
Hide.
trip. Yep.
My dog, when he was like 2 months old, 3 months, yeah, I left him. I went shopping, came back, and he chewed on my shoe. The inside of my
Yeah.
shoe.
Inside of your shoes.
Yeah, he tore them apart. So, I mean,
Yeah.
he
Not
doesn't
only-
do that anymore. She doesn't do that anymore, but she did.
That was good for the teeth, and
Yeah.
because they
It
have
was
such
chewy.
great
It
smell.
was chewy, but I didn't have any
Animals love
soles.
the smell.
It
Yeah.
was chewy, but I didn't have any soles left.
Oh.
That's what they got to do. The pups got to do what a pup's got to do.
I know she belongs in my soul family, but geez, she chewed the hell out of it.
Right. And now you've got
That's
Soul coming through her doo-doo. That's
Yeah, right. Mhm.
oh my.
Okay, I hope that answered your question, Nancy King. So, sending you lots of
Cheryl.
yeah, Cheryl, you missed your reading. We just did it.
We just did it, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Beautiful smile. Do the replay because it's a really good message.
Psychic Dummy says, she's funny. My chauffeur drives me. I just ride in the back, sitting on my malt.
On my mouth. Sounds like
Yeah.
my dad.
Mhm.
It's a good ad.
Well,
Where?
okay. I hope that answered your question. But we'll move on. Let's see. JR, you're up next. You're finally here. Can I get a reading for my next 3 months? 3
Yes,
months is
ma'am.
a long time. It's a long time, 3 months. Wow.
One card per month,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
could
gonna
try
say each of us do a month.
or
Okay.
or that's a good idea. Each
Yeah.
take a month, or pull 3 cards, one for one month, two second month, third month. Which way are we doing it, Ron? You're the captain of the ship.
Yep. Captain Ron. That movie is hilarious. I love that movie. I forgot all about
Okay.
that movie until
Okay.
Look at
JR,
those with
you
guys.
picked the number 1, 2, 3. Which? Okay. You picked the number. Which way you want to go? 3, 2, 1.
Let us know in the chat. Yeah, who do you want for which month? Ron for October, Shay for November, Kate for December. How do you want to go? Who are you gonna call?
She says 3. Okay, number 3. Okay.
3. I'm the
Yes.
third month.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's going backwards, but
Who's the second month and who's the
No,
first?
no.
okay. Let me
Okay,
see.
Ron, you be the first. I'll be the second month.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
So are we counting
Cool.
September as a month since it just started?
Okay.
Oh,
I got.
Are we
I
counting?
gotta do it. Okay, we doing 3, 2, 1, or we're doing 1, 2, 3.
we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it 1, 2, 3. But are we starting in September or are we starting in October? This is
Can I get a reading for my
Yeah.
next 3
Are
months?
you wanting?
First of all, okay, JR, right? It's JR, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, I got the 4 of cups. It's cups are about emotions.
Yeah.
Emotions. I got the 4 of cups. This person
September.
looking at 1 cup but doesn't see the other 3. She's like, this person's like worrying, or doesn't quite distracted by. Okay, you said distracted. I said by other people's energy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Other people's energy.
Yeah.
So
September
yeah, that's the
could
thing.
be distracting.
You said overthinking. I think it's by other people's energy, influenced by other people's energy. It's not. It's not. Okay, it's not helping you. It's funny. Okay. I just said it anyway. So other people's energy. I think she gives a lot
Mm-hmm.
and needs to receive. Does that make sense? Anyway,
Yep.
I'll let number 2 is up.
Okay. So I got transits and climate. And if you can see this card, it's like a human in the middle of a whole bunch of orbs and circles that go out in layers. And they're just looking like they're holding on for dear life. And it's just about, changes, things coming up,
Mhm.
climates, things just shifting, and you trying to stay, you know, balanced or in the center. And I also am getting Lady's Mantle card, which is about mother healing and alchemy. And, kind of maybe transmuting that mother energy. Um, I'm just kind of getting, and I got 2 more cards. So for this one as well, I got the nourishment in relationships and health, and it's the food card. And nourishment can come from food. It can also come from other relationships and eating right, and having that healing, and turning and alchemizing what you have going on right now into what you want. So you're in the middle of still going through this transition. And astral travel is a big one. Vital force, information, and dream like soul travel. So I think this is going to come to you as well in your dreams, as far as messages that you're going to get. But specifically, it's you're going. I don't know if you're currently having dreams about your nourishment, your relationships, your health, all of those things that are in this new transit that's going on. But I'm getting that with 2 different decks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting, Jay.
So I hope that makes sense.
JR just put that up. I am always affected by other people's energy. You're very sensitive and you take
Yep.
on, but you can. How do you stop this being affected by other energy? You have to know yourself really well, know your energy, know what's your energy is and what other people's energy is. You gotta distinguish both. Okay. And how you do that is by becoming aware. What helped me do that
And
is
protecting yourself.
meditation helped me a lot, but you have to create that quiet space and that, cut the separation.
And very sensitive people tend to take on other people's energy without understanding that what they're sensing or feeling isn't really even theirs. It's somebody else's.
Yeah.
And so calling your own energy back, from wherever it is that you've been in the last 12 hours, 24 hours, year, whatever it is, calling your own energy back and centering yourself in your ground, in your root chakra. And then asking anything that doesn't belong to you to be removed. Anything that's not yours, let it go. Just let it fade away from you. So am I November or December? I'm November.
November.
For JR.
Yeah.
So for JR, I got enchanting gifts. I don't know if you can see this very well. Let me see if I can pull it back a little bit. It's a kitty playing with a ballerina popping out of a box with wings. So I don't know if she's a fairy. She may be a fairy. She may be an angel coming out. And I'd really like to read this because it's a new deck. And I think that it will pull in everything that Ron and Jay have just said. The oracle messages that you're entering into a productive and enriching time when all manner of opportunities are being offered to you. You have everything you need to seize them. Yet in order to honor them, you must put in the time, exchange your experience and skills, and commit heart and soul to what you're choosing to pursue. You can do it. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide your choices, you could deplete yourself and create an imbalance. This is not the time to just do. Use your currency wisely and mindful of the value others can bring into your life. So very interesting, the balance piece, the owning yourself piece, and following your heart. Okay, so JR, it's an exciting time. Don't be nervous about it. Guides and angels will help you. And when something feels uncomfortable, if you're overthinking something, if you get a knot in your stomach, if you feel nervous or way too tired, then you know it's not right. You know it's not your heart. When something aligns with your heart, you have energy, you have creative solutions, you have ideas that just come out of nowhere, you have laughter, you have music.
He
So
says
it's
November is my birthday month.
right.
Scorpio.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So enjoy yourself and pay attention to those moments where something doesn't quite feel right. Move away from whatever doesn't feel right. Stop talking with whatever it is that's telling you something that doesn't feel right. Okay. And those are ways that you empower yourself. They empower your path and they allow your heart to be the one that's leading the way rather than your ears or your eyes or anything else. Allow that heart energy to come out. And it looks to me like you could be the ballerina in the box playing with the kitty.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Awesome.
But I was going to add something to something. I was feeling that there's a lot of people out there. They're so afraid to be alone that they take other people's energies on.
Oh, yes. I
And
agree with that.
that's a way to get sucked into somebody else's energy, and that could drain you uh, emotionally. Drain you.
I still struggle with it.
Yeah. So I just wanted to put out there so that people become aware, and so that's it happened to me. So that's why I'm talking about it. It happened to me. So I was so friggin' drained. I didn't know whether it's my energy or somebody else's energy. It was taking everybody's energy because I think I need to. I was on a mission, save others.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, I did that too. I had this one. I had this one friend who would call and she'd say, "The sky is falling. The sky is falling. The sky is falling," and I would spend hours, calming them back down. Getting everything mellow, new perspective. Here, try this. And then at the end of the conversation, thank you. And the very next day, the sky is falling. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. There are some folks out there that's their mode. That's who they are. That's where they're comfortable. That's what they don't want to be something else because they're so used to being something that that they're unaware that there's another road, that there's another possibility for joy or another possibility for you name it. But the ones that are stuck in the sky is falling, the sky is, it's kind of like, oh, okay. See, I can't do it anymore. Right. I spent a year working with someone who, and to this very day is still going, the sky is falling, which is really kind of sad and we know that there's more. We know that excitement, that thrill, that joy of being alive, that, oh my gosh, what's tomorrow going to bring? Because today was really fantastic. So, it's just being human and we can't really judge it. We can't really say one is better or not. It just is what it is. So I hope they are. We want you to tell us. Come back and tell us.
It goes pretty far that taking on somebody else's energy because you so much don't want to be alone. You even hang around with people that
don't want to be alone.
Deserve your time or your energy. They suck you right out. They're vampires. They're energy vampires, I call them. And but you're not aware of it because you don't want to be so much not to be alone. You need you choose anybody that to give you a little bit of You know.
Craziness. Yeah.
But they're only
Yeah.
there to suck your energy. They're not there to
Paul is right. Let the sky
Let the
fall.
sky fall.
She's right. Yeah. Sometimes you have to say, well, let the sky fall. Just move out of the way. Yeah. Get it. Yeah.
He's also right about
It-
that. Sometimes
it-
pain makes you feel alive.
Yes. And that's so
Yeah,
sad.
and
Yeah.
we're used to
Yeah.
that.
Some people only know how to
raised
function.
like that. We were raised like that because pain makes you feel alive. But Jesus, you get sick of it too. It can really get at you. Meanwhile,
So
Yeah.
Ron,
Pain. Yeah. It
Yeah.
makes you feel pain too.
did you pick up on that I said come back and tell us in November how it goes? Which means, you're going to have Jay and me back, right, in November. If that's
all the time.
Yeah. I think.
I enjoy
Yeah.
you ladies, both of you, so much that I'm so comfortable reading with you, so comfortable being with you that the door is wide open. So,
Yeah.
awesome.
anyway, yeah,
Thank you.
because I feel
Okay.
like
So who we at next?
I was supported by you two. So anyway, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
It would be fun if we lived closer though, because I would go to the movies with you and throw popcorn.
Exactly.
I would go to movies with you, but I'd let you pay.
I know. And the people around us would go, shh, shh.
Yeah.
I know, exactly.
We would be having too much fun. It would be too much fun.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're never alone,
Oh,
but
thank you, Paula.
physically we think we are alone, but we're never alone. That's true.
No.
But I mean, I've thought like that too. Like, oh, Jesus, I'm alone. And geez, why should I hang around with people that hurt you, or people that don't respect you, or people that don't? I don't know. They're just not for your benefit.
Yeah.
They're in there for themselves.
Yeah.
Why should I hang around?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I don't want to be alone. Yeah, I've done it. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Some people will fully admit it. Yeah. Some people will fully admit it. I don't want to be alone. Yep. I don't want to sleep alone. Okay. I understand we're both grown, but this is like the third day in a row. Like, I've gone through that as well.
Mhm.
Well, because when I used to help people clear houses that would have spirits, or, that were in my apartments, and people that I knew, that were single moms, can you stay? And then it's okay. It's the third day. Let's go through this again. So I'm teaching them kind of how to clear and take, ownership of their environments and things like that. But then she just finally kind of came clean and was like, well, I just don't want to be alone. And I was like, you had me thinking that it's because of these spirits, but just say that then. Then we don't have to go over the same clearing process. Now it's a whole different thing. Now I'll bring you some ice cream and we'll watch a movie. Like, instead I'm running around here hunting ghosts, thinking that you don't want to be alone.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to put out there because energy's pushing me to open up on that subject. So, I mean, I'm not ashamed of being like that, because I think there's a lot of people that went through that stuff anyway. So, but we're all getting our house cleaned up. So somehow we're all getting cleaned up. Yeah. So I got your question there, Tracy. Sorry I missed it. Yeah. So anyway, I think we're gonna. She was here. We're going to answer Tracy C. I'm applying for two jobs that are both fully working from home. Suits me to work from home office. Which job would be best for me? Insurance claims or sales consultant?
Wow. Okay. I'm just going to jump in here right away. Okay. Because I have experience with insurance and the legal field of insurance and denying claims and having people suffer. Because the process or the procedure may be within the companies to delay, or to decline. Okay, so the question was about insurance
and sales.
The difference between insurance claims, right? Insurance claims or
insurance claims.
Okay.
Sales
So
people.
insurance claims, you're going to get people who are unhappy, who are hoping you can fix it. Okay, you are going to get that that phone call that says help, and because of whatever, or email or whatever it is, you're going to have to abide by someone else's rules that say, no, you can't approve that one, or you can't approve that one, or you can't approve that one. Oh yeah, this one here, forward that one on to the other person. So I'm just saying that as an energy type of day, of what you're looking for again and again and again and again, could get a little depressing.
She says she never worked in the insurance field before.
Yes, because
So
the
yeah,
insurance
you
field,
just
they're there to make money. Okay. They're there to make money. They're hoping that the ones that have a claim will give up. The ones that don't give up, after a while, or their policy doesn't really read that way, and so there's confusion. It's great when it works. It's horrible when it doesn't. Okay. Sales, on the other hand, is the one-on-one. It's the conversation. It's promoting something, where you can add your own creativity. You can add your own insights or your own endorsement. You can give it your stamp of approval, and people will feel that vibe. If you're selling something that you love, or you're selling something that you really enjoy, really like, you will be successful. Bottom line, you will be successful. Sales is all about having other people believe you that it is good. Whatever the promise is, whatever it is that you're selling, that if you believe it and they believe you, you've got a sale. So it's, they're very different dynamics, and I understand working from home is really, really nice. I love working from home as well. But it's a tricky one to navigate. So my recommendation would be ground yourself in the interview. Ask your guides and angels to be present with you, so that if he asks you a question like, what day is it? And you're so nervous that you say, oh my gosh, it's Christmas. Where did that come from? Okay. Pay attention to those kinds of experiences where you're like, wait, what just happened? Why did I blow that? I'm confident. I'm good. I'm I know how to do this and I know how to do that. Because that's angel interference saying, no, close that door.
She says, I'm definitely drawn to sales consultants.
Yes.
And I get the feeling insurance. Okay, I gotta put my 2 cents in that thing there. Insurance is, they play games with people.
They do.
With people, and they're not always. They're sneaky. They're sneaky, and I don't like sneaky people. I don't like hypocrites. I don't like, and that insurance people, most of them, they hang one over you, and you're almost obligated to buy insurance because you don't, and it has to be from them. Blah 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 blah. I just get frustrated with insurance companies like that, so I don't like it. Anyway, that's my opinion about insurance. I hope. But make sure you follow your heart. If you're comfortable, go with what you're comfortable. You said, you all just mentioned it. I'm definitely more drawn to sales consultant. Well, that's okay. If you are, why question it?
Go with it.
You answered your own question right there. So. Right.
There aren't very many. The interesting thing about insurance is, I have some people that I know of that are in real estate, and the conversation came up that with what's happening in Florida, the major real estate companies are gone. They're gone. They just left. Okay. So someone has just experienced probably one of the worst traumatic events of losing everything out to water, hurricane, wind, whatever it is. And then they go to talk about filing a claim, and the insurance company is gone. It's gone. How does that make any sense? How does that how can that really be, a reality? And then if they do, they're paid pennies on the dollar. They can't replace their homes. They can't, and so the industries itself, I think, needs to be redone as far as it's keeping its promises. It's positioned within in society as a protection rather than a moneymaker. Right. This isn't about making money. This is about helping people get through something. That's the whole reason people get insurance, is so that they can have the help to get through it. So, my hat's off to you for at least looking. If it's administrative, if you're just filling in blanks, in a computer program, maybe you would never feel that, that angst or that hurry or help energy that a lot of people are really good at, but there's an awful lot of training that goes into that. So if it's admin, where you're just filling in name, phone number, date of birth, phone number, that kind of stuff, where it's admin, yeah, you might get bored, but it might get boring. But that's me. I like variety. So what did you get, Jay? Sorry.
It's important to keep your self-confidence and trust, because these people play so hard on that self-confidence and trust. They can spin it so much. I mean, I don't think you want to go through that. So if you're comfortable with sales, sales is more, you're more able to create your own thing into it instead of insurance. You got to follow the rules.
Yeah.
You got to follow the rules. So I hope that makes sense, Lisa. So Jay, did you get something? Thank you, Kate. That was your explanation, like you said. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little insight and a little trick, the way the cards also speak to me. But I got more of the sales, which is what you're being drawn to, for this reason. So the first card I got was progressions and journey. Now, to me, as soon as I saw progression, I thought of progressive insurance, right? And it just immediately kind of hit me. I was like, okay, because I was trying to think of how the cards would talk to me. In certain ways, they pop out and they're different for each question, where I never would look at it that way. And then the second card I got was opposition and confrontation. So that would be, a problem. We're butting heads. We're constantly entangled in some mental, back and forth, not comfortable. And then I got the Pallas Athena, which is think, having to think. She's also wearing a mask, and she's also kind of a representation of a warrior goddess, having to, be strategic about it. And to me, that can be tiring if you don't love that type of work, where you have to be, but just the opposition in itself and the confrontation tells me that, it's not exactly the best. I think the sales is better for you.
That's from the Astro deck, huh?
It seems to me you'll have more freedom, more space, more capacity in the sales.
Yeah.
Okay. More on one. So, yeah.
Bottom of the deck, Jay.
Yes, there you go. There you go. Right there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Love that deck.
I hope that answered your question, Tracy. And
yes,
let us know. Anyway, come back and share your experience. So we're gonna move on.
You're so welcome.
Yeah. Leslie King, no, Lisa. Okay.
Lisa.
Yeah, I have a guarded heart, and now have counseling. You see me having a love life within 5 years. I'm 65 and not getting younger, but trying to heal.
Oh, I love this question, Lisa. I love this question.
Okay, I'm going to say yes right now.
Yeah, chills with yes.
Yeah.
And the counseling is going to open up new perspectives and new ways of allowing your heart to be safe, allowing your heart to heal, become bigger, and become more safe in your understanding the experience of within the counseling. Does that make sense? I'm like trying to explain this.
Yeah. No, it does, and I can piggyback off of that with cards to show it. No, are you done? If you're not done, I want you to finish. So
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I think that the road that she's on is a beautiful one, and that and that her heart is so beautiful.
Yes, it is.
That experiencing the healing, experiencing the understanding, allowing it to expand, so that it has that strength, that inner strength. Yes, and the relationship that will come in will match that strength and that beauty. It's very exciting. It's very exciting.
These are footprints, and it's moving on, just like she was talking about moving forward, and literally the expanding of the heart and it being big. And look at that. She literally has the yin. Yeah, she's holding the yin and yang of, and it's right, out of her chest. It's right there. And the card is blossom. So it's opening up, it's blossoming, especially with this counseling. Like she said, like Kate said, it's going to open up a lot of opportunities. And then the last card is coming together. And you see, the two people just holding that space together.
Isn't that exciting?
Holding that heart-centered space together.
It's so exciting.
Boom! Did it again.
I know. I'm like,
I know. Yeah.
That's so exciting.
So it's looking good. Yes. It's looking bright. It's looking good. And you're going to blossom from this.
Yes.
Yeah. And I see somebody coming along that. I mean, it's going to, you're going to cry when you meet that person. You know why? Because you never thought it could happen to you. It's funny. I get the feeling you never thought it would happen to you, and it's going to happen to you, and you're going to go, oh my God, I never thought that life could be so
exactly.
And we want invitations to the wedding.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
And don't I would say don't worry about age either, because
age doesn't
to me, only from my life experience, like my grandmother, after my grandfather passed away, my Mormor, my Swedish grandmother, she got married again at 88. And she was doing it at 88. Like, she was doing all the things. She was hiking and fishing and going to tea, and to the point where we're like, you're going to break a hip, slow down. So, and she's from Minnesota. So they're built a little bit different out there, but she was the grandmother that just went, age didn't matter. Cause I'm like, she's doing more gardening than me. I'm 16 at this point, and she's 88, and she's like, come on, get your second win. I'm like, oh my gosh. But just, don't let age be a factor in this, because at any age you can have the best time in your life with another person. So I hope that helps.
Yeah, thank you. I picked cards from the Angel Guide.
I love those cards.
Love
those cards.
Gray. And the first card that came out. Your question, Lisa? Divine timing.
Divine timing. Gonna have it all.
Okay. You asked for 5 years, okay? But I think it's going to be less than that. So it's like, I don't want to put a number in it, but I think it's couple, 3, 2, maybe, I don't know. Okay, it says clear, cancel, and release. You're going through that stuff, okay? You're going through that. You're healing. You're doing what you need to do. And you're shining your light. And when you do that, you attract, like a magnet. You'll attract that towards you. And you're going to be surprised. I mean, really surprised. Okay. The last one I got, composure. Make you like, I don't know how to put it. This a kind
I
of
got 2 years.
tears, but a satisfaction of uh, overwhelm accomplished in your life. Like this is, oh wow! It's like you receive the unconditional love.
Mm-hmm.
You'll receive it
Mm-hmm.
and experience it.
And sometimes I just wanted to do one little quick thing. Sometimes in our journeys, it can be awful, and it's very difficult to understand that there's actually a gift hidden in there. There's actually something in there that's specific for your continuing journey, for your soul to elevate, for your heart to become bigger, for it's so amazing. Okay, so some of the souls whose journeys have been so heartbreaking have stretched their souls into this higher place of understanding and of of expansion, where you may not see it now, but there will come a moment where you'll look back and you'll go, I am grateful for that experience, because that experience led me to where I am now. And where that now is going to be fabulous. It's going to be fabulous. There just is so much energy going that direction and coming to you and empowering you. And I know this is going to sound a little bit weird, but I can see your guides and angels, and they are all over the place with all this light and this excitement and this giggling and high five and gosh, it's almost like its own sparkling sunrise.
They're almost the.
It's
You were
so
talking about you were talking about her angels and all that.
Yeah.
I was seeing them almost celebrating right now.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
They
They
are already.
I can hear them and I can see them.
Yeah.
I almost see a picture of them and hear them like
Yeah.
rejoicing for it.
They are. It's
Yeah.
like I said, it's like stars all over the place on a sunrise
Yeah.
rather than a sunset. It's like this magical, beautiful, beautiful energy coming for you and to you and with you. And just know that they are always with you. That energy is always with you, has always been with you. So are you picking that up as well, Jay?
Yeah, I'm picking up the fact that they're like, don't you hear the celebration, the popping, the fireworks, the noise, all of that. It's like because it's all happening. If you can picture around someone and they're sitting there and they're like, how is this person? We're shooting bottle rockets right at her that literally explode and have a huge heart and say the names of the two people, and it's like all, it's that movie dramatic where they want you to see it, but they work through us in that way as well to kind of validate that. But they have it going on in the background. It's happening. It's being it's in the works, and it's already celebrating. So
you earned it. Yeah.
You earned it.
Yeah.
You paid the price and you earned it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
So, yeah.
You're
worthy. You're worthy of it.
You're worthy of it. You earned it.
It's amazing. It's so beautiful. It's like you will feel like a queen, like just elevated and precious and cherished. And the one that will embrace your queenness is the king, who will match that. He will match that in ways that you didn't think were possible. He's getting ready. Yeah. He's working on stuff too. So they're all kind of buzzing. They're all like, "Hey, what about that? What about make that happen over there? Go talk to his angels." So it's like
crazy how they work. Yeah,
cool.
like
It's so cool to see this.
they facilitate all of that. Yeah, it is interesting.
Yeah.
I got your question, Be Free. I got you in the queue.
Sorry, that was really fun.
Yeah, it was.
It was really her guides and angels are.
It's funny how you pick up and feel those things. And I mean, she's talking about angels, and all of a sudden, boom! I saw celebration. I saw it. And I even heard
Exactly.
Heard it.
Yeah, the popping and the
yeah. It's beautiful.
Yeah. So we got 6 more questions up. So I hope that resonated with you, Lisa, and let us know because
King of Pentacles.
You're important to us.
King of Cups is good.
Yeah. So I think. Where are we at now? I think.
Oh.
Yeah. On the wind of birth, may I have a reading from my guides? I thank you very much and have all
on the wings of birth.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of that song "On the Wings of Love."
Mm-hmm.
On the wings of love.
They'll leave the together. Yes, good song.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
sorry, we're like, let's get serious. Okay.
Yeah. Well, at least it wasn't food.
At least it wasn't.
But no, technically, wings are food. Yeah, chicken wings.
Oh my God!
I love chicken wings.
Oh, really?
I'm hungry.
They're hungry. Okay.
Jesus, chicken wings.
Okay. I'm so sorry. What was the question? Can you pop it?
Remember how
pop it back
you
up?
are, sweetheart.
Message from my guides.
Yeah.
So the question is,
I'll put it back up there. May I have a reading from my guides? Thank you very much.
Yes. Okay.
Well, there's someone on the other side that wants to give you a big hug because I just saw some.
this is so much fun.
That's what I saw. Right now, okay. I saw somebody giving you a big hug from the other side. So I don't know if there's somebody on the other side for you, or somebody you know on the other side. Why am I saying that? I don't know.
No, you're not crazy. Keep saying what you're getting because I'm picking up something here.
No, I know I'm not crazy. Not yet, anyway.
Is it?
I'm missing it. I'm looking for some trying to. Oh, there. Because I don't know if there's someone on the other side.
Hey, Jay, am I fading?
No, you look frozen.
No, now you're frozen. You're frozen. No, wait,
I might have to
thawing
go
out
and come back in.
because you moved. Okay, you moved for a quick second, so you're thawing out. I don't even know if that's a term, but you're not. Well, now you're frozen.
We'll send you some heat. There, you're back on.
No, yeah, we have enough heat here.
Hi, Chrissy. You just came in the house. Chrissy,
is there like a mother figure?
Yeah, picking up something like that. Yeah. Okay.
I'm getting like a mother figure on the other side.
I don't know if she's still here.
Well, I'm getting that your angels are supporting and guiding you right now through what you're going through. That you're taking maybe an alternative course or making different choices. This card represents dress rehearsal, which is kind of like dressing up or changing.
I have a father on the other side.
Father,
there's something, yeah.
Okay.
But energy.
That could be who's holding the space. Yeah. Um,
You miss this present,
well, okay.
miss that person's
Feel,
presence,
yeah.
and
They're holding space for you because I have the druid father figure holding space for you. But I also have the peacekeeper letting go of the need to be right. So I don't know if you have anything like that going on or you had that going on because I'm trying to hone in on whether this is the same energy.
Hmm.
Mhm.
But yeah, peacekeeper, wanting peace, alternative changes, choices. But I got the Earth Mother feeling loved and comforted. So I don't know if that's a feeling of from necessarily him, but that's why I was getting the mother energy, like Mother Gaia, nurture.
Okay, actually, there's two people.
Oh, there are.
Yeah, there's two.
Okay.
I
Interesting.
needed that to survive. It's so gone now. That's what she says. Okay.
Huh.
Wow.
So, what did you get, Ron?
I, I got. I actually took the cards talking to heaven.
Oh,
Okay, I
yes.
pulled those cards, and that person on the other side is okay. Is giving you a message. My mind is free. Whatever was going on while I was here, it's no longer there. Okay, it's gone. It's resolved. It's it doesn't exist anymore. Uh, this person messages, I watch over you every day, and look at the
Yes.
heart, the love.
Yeah.
Okay, then the next card came up. Maybe that's why you're feeling that person on the other side, because maybe that's why you asked the question. I will always point you in the right direction. I will always point you in the right direction.
Beautiful.
And then the last card I have, you want to know if that person is always with you? Yes, I'm here helping you. I'm here helping you.
Wow.
Oh my God. Okay, that one resonates. Yeah, that one clicks right there. My
Mhm.
best friend committed suicide years ago. That's the one I'm picking up. I'm sorry. That really resonated.
Yeah.
It made me go, "Phew." That's the one that's
And that makes sense for
yeah, that
this
makes
this
complete
here.
sense. Yeah.
I pulled from the Whispers of Love deck, and I thought it was fitting for Wings of. But it literally says love can help heal past hurts and provide a sense of security, self worth, and importance. Love
Yeah.
makes the difference.
Yep.
So
That's why
yeah,
I
the
had
things
the
in the
card.
past.
Yeah, that's why I had the card. My mind is free.
Yep.
That clicked with
Mhm.
that's that one. She says also, she says I was so angry at her for years.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's part of it, yeah, because that peacekeeper card was definitely one of um you trying to help your friend and be
Mhm.
there. Um, they were struggling,
Yeah. But I
and there's
know what
nothing
she
you could have done.
yeah.
They understand why you were mad.
Yeah, they do.
Mhm.
There was a lot going on. Um, I'm trying not to get into too much of it, but I'll just leave it there because I know this is a sensitive subject.
Well, maybe mine can help.
But just there you go.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Thank you.
So I'm pulling from the Akashic records. Okay, we're Akashic Tarot. And the first card I got was the Buddha prepares. Okay. In this card, you see Buddha sitting there, the Buddha sitting there. Look how many people are around him. Some of them aren't even in the same pose as he is, but at least they're there. at least they're there. So the group energy is lighting up that love. Okay. The group energy of the Buddha, of being centered. One of the things that I learned in a long time ago that was very fascinating to me was they say, how come monks never get angry? How come the monks never complain? How come the monks don't ever do this or do that? And the answer was because they only have love. When you only have love, there's no room for anything else. There's no room for getting mad. There's no room for getting angry. There's no room. And I'm not saying that those are the way to get to this peace is a lifetime journey. It is not something that happens quickly. Okay. That it's perfectly normal to have those experiences as a human being. So the next card that I got was a fated meeting. Okay. So perhaps there is someone of real importance coming to you that will help with this situation, that will bring insight to this situation, that will allow you to see it from a new perspective. And with that, finally was Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel bringing you God's message of truth. Okay. The truth.
Yeah.
He's bringing you truth. And within that truth, your heart will be healed. Okay. So within the experience, know that there are angels, guides, relatives, ones on the other side that are only wishing love for you, that are only wishing healing for you. And that their energy is coming through. It's coming through, and trust that it's there for you. Trust that it is a protected and guided part of the journey that you're on. And just know that you can walk with that assurance and with that comfort and with that aspect of not being alone. They are not alone. Separation for human beings is deceptive. We're never separated. We are always connected. If you love someone, that person is always connected to you. Okay, that love that you guys share becomes woven inside of who you are. So it is a part of you. They are a part of you. You are a part of them. And the separation is not true. It's an illusion. Separation is an illusion. So it is a piece of being human where we're meant to experience these things for many different reasons, and sometimes we never even really know. But just know that you are loved and held, and are being offered the energy of healing, of being offered understanding and insight in that fated meeting. That fated meeting, you could look at it as a romantic meeting. You could look at it as something new that you hadn't tried before. Like I don't know, maybe you go to a conference and you meet someone who says something that is just so impactful, that suddenly you're shifted. Suddenly you're just shifted. Okay. And just know that is the energy of love helping you to make that shift. It's a fated meeting. Okay. So know that you're in your footsteps as you progress forward, that there are great loving energies bringing you some wonderful and solution to whatever whatever needs healing.
I hope she does say you are so right on, and I have helped me and worked hard to become only positive and loving. Nice to hear a hug from the other side. So
those hugs are available anytime. Yeah. Anytime you need a hug, anytime you are feeling right. like you could use a boost. And one of my favorite things to do is to ask before I go to sleep to have a fun dream. So that I'm laughing in my dream, so that I'm having a great dream and I'm laughing and sharing and I'm meeting people and just enjoying the spiritual connection that we all have. So
that's why my first card that came out was my mind is free.
Yes.
So whatever she went through, that person went through, she's no longer troubled by it. That's why the first card that came through, and it was related to your friend. Yeah.
I have one more message from her friend. Okay. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation.
There you go.
And literally, they're like, on a ship with so much that they're floating and they're happy. And, that love that you always have had will withstand. So, I think she's also, I think dreams. I'm getting dreams coming to you in your dreams, meeting in your dreams. Yeah.
It's a good place to say hello.
It is.
Okay. She's hugging you, but also helping you heal.
Yeah.
Same time.
Yeah.
Just breathe it in. Yeah. She also says, yes, she felt that she had lost someone to love her and couldn't see the past and couldn't see past that. Yes.
Yeah.
I understand. And by the way,
I know you tried to help her.
Yeah. And by the way, you're not the only person that had a person suicide and commit suicide, and like I had one people, which
yeah,
it was one of my ex-girlfriends 35 years ago, and it took a lot for me to get over it, though, because I didn't understand why she committed suicide, because I was doing everything I could to give her love, but she was full of holes, like a holding, you hold a cup full of holes, you put water in, it just flows right out. It doesn't hold it. So I couldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing I could do about it. And I had to understand, but my heart was like stuck on that for years and years until somebody read about me, about I asked the question, and that person that read says she showed up full of holes, which made me understand she was full of holes before I didn't know about things, So she had her own past, her own problems, which she didn't share with me. And she was on a contract. It was a contract signed already to commit suicide. Whether she could have been with me or another one, doesn't matter. She just did it. And it just that done me in for a while, mentally and physically done me in for a long time, because I was so sick for a while. I mean, I could see her all over the place, and I mean, I thought I grabbed somebody and turned around, it wasn't her. It's just, I mean, I was going berserk because I didn't get any help.
Right.
But today I understand. So anyway.
Yeah.
So, but then she's trying to help you. She's trying to heal.
On the other side.
Same time. That's the one that give you a big hug.
Yeah.
So I hope that resonates with you. So thank you so much for your question. Anyway, come back and share more comments and other shows we're doing. So Be Free is up next. I got Lori and I got Pisces, Paula, and Boundaries. I think she left for the night.
Okay.
I think she.
So what's coming up for the month of October?
Oh, October.
For Be Free.
October is a month of.
I haven't seen Be Free in a while. It's nice to see you.
I know. I was
I don't know if it's me because I've been gone or.
I should be free all the time. Yeah. October is the month of the balance.
Oh, 2 cards. Ooh, nice.
Month of October.
I'm ready if it's okay, Ron.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So be free. I got this beautiful card. I love this card that says, "Come to the edge." And she's dancing on a floating, we don't know what. But this card to me represents confidence. It represents joy and prosperity and a lightness that is, oh my gosh, just such a glorious, fun confidence. Okay. It's a confidence. So come to the edge, experience it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to be at the edge. And look at how her dress is just flowing everywhere. It's like, and she's tossing butterflies into the air. It's so beautiful, right? And it's followed by, because they both came out at the same time, the card that I have for peace. So peace is, the bird up in the air, the dove. And there's a face inside that. I don't know if it's a crystal or an egg, but there's an inner peace. And these cards tend to have faces in them that have special meanings for whoever they're being read for. So I would imagine that your month in October is going to have some delightful energy, creative energy, that's also going to have some real moments of relaxation and peace and a feeling of just being everything is fine, that everything is fine. And so that's really exciting. I'm excited for you. Don't be afraid to go to the edge.
You were talking, I just heard set free.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Set free. It's like somebody opened the cage and set free.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So be free. I have some cards. I have like serious. The first card that came out. Okay, the first card. This is the beginning. It's the now, but it will clear up later on. I got the whoops. This my internet is going wacky.
Yeah, I see it.
It is. Okay. I'm trying to judgment.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful card.
Judgment. That is self. This thing is going wacky. Okay. I hope it settles down. Can you still hear me, everybody? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Judgment.
Yeah.
It's I was going to say, you're hard on yourself. Like right now, you're like, it's like being critical about things. She says yes. Okay, you're hard on yourself, critical, judgment, and things like that. You're not being gentle enough with yourself. Does that make sense? Okay.
Sure.
Then I got. I hope I can. The internet's going wacky. I can't. You can't see the card. There you go. I have to wait. It's so slow. The Ace of Swords. I got the Ace of Swords. Intuition. Trust. self-confidence. All these things have to work out in your favor. Um, you're, I was going to say, you're getting adjustment. You're getting downloads because the next card I got, it's getting slow like crazy. 6 of Wands. It's not working well. But the 6 of Wands is like getting downloads. Okay. You're going through a period. It's like, geez, I just got heard car wash. It's like getting a car wash, and I like you're really, it's really rinsing everything out. So I think everybody's going through this something similar.
Yep.
Then I got the Sun card. So if I could,
nice.
Look at me go so slow. It's funny. Everything's going slow. The Sun card. So everything's going to clear out by October. And the last positive card I got is Magician. So that your creativity is just going to explode, like will work for you in October. It's like, geez, I'm breathing fresh air, and you're like biting into life, something like that. Put it that way. Does that make sense? Biting into the life. So that's what I got for you. Be free. That's why I said it's like somebody opened the cage and set you free. All of a sudden you just, oh my God, I didn't think it'd be so good. Life could be so good. So, and thank you so much for your question. I got a funny way of reading stuff, but it's because I don't use just the cards. I use what I'm picking up from the cards.
It's helpful because then you don't use, at least for me, you don't use all of your mental energy. It helps kind of verify and clear up, to really hone in on what you're getting. But I'm getting here, play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So this is what's coming up. Yeah, this is what's coming up for you, but specifically around the new moon of that month. Something is going to shift, something's going to change. You're going to expand, and your inner self through your intuition, like stuff you're going to start to feel. I know you already feel it shifting right now. I can feel it. And then this verifies it as well. We've got the white chakra card, but it's source, divinity, and enlightenment. So you're going to get more information from source and enlightened in parts, but specifically around the new moon. So try to remember that and write down, what's kind of going on around that time, and then let us know. But play, have fun, celebrate, but also, you're going to get a lot of great stuff, but don't forget to enjoy it.
Yeah, that's it. There's a lot of value. You're going to...
Yeah, so I hope that resonates.
Self-value, I don't know, like you're going to appreciate yourself much more than you are right now. In a funny way. But it's like discovering it. It's a discovery you're going to make on yourself.
Yeah.
An explosion of discovery.
Those are always fun.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That's what I'm picking up. So I hope that resonates.
And the new moon is the middle of the month in October.
Okay.
15, 16, something like that. Coming in the middle of the month.
We have Lori. Thank you so much, Be Free. Lori, she said, I heard a term today that helped me make much of what is going on make sense. She called it the degree of collective insanity. When walking a spiritual path, it becomes necessary to just walk.
Really important.
Yeah, wasn't that what we just talked about at the very beginning of the show? When it becomes necessary to walk away. Yeah. That's the theme. Everybody's going through it. Wow.
That's it.
Because you got to live you got to be, live, like people say, be in your truth. Live your truth. And for all the reasons I just mentioned, be being your truth and living your truth. You can't let anybody uh, upset the cart for you, you know, or do things you can't accept it anymore. Anyway, you won't. The spirit won't let you.
Right.
It doesn't. It just
Yeah.
doesn't. It cuts
Yep.
relationships and just like that, plow with a knife and says, this is not working anymore. You got to
Yep.
send me your truth. And everybody's going through that stuff.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's one of those psychic gifts that was downloaded that
Yeah.
we didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
No. And we say thank you.
Yeah, we say thank you. And
Yeah.
but it's a beautiful thing and it's a comfortable thing, amazing thing to be who you are, truly who you are. It's the best love I ever known. To put it that way, it's the best.
Yeah.
Well, I say that, my heart
freeing.
skips a beat when I say that. You know?
Aw.
I didn't think I would say that in my whole life, but yeah, I am now. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope that answered your question. Now we have Paula. Paula, give me a second. My internet's crazy. I think it's doing updates, so sometimes that's why. Message from my guys. It took a little while. I see. Small. We got to your question finally, and we had boundaries after that. I think she'll come back weekly. That's it for the night. So, she says, "Thanks, gang. You're welcome." It's okay. Be free. I'm still on be free now. Yeah, I can imagine. You know what I mean? It's like you're gaining, you're growing your friggin' own wings, and you earned your wings.
Yes.
And you're gonna accept.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pisces Paul is in the house. Yeah. Okay. Message from my guides, please. That's it. Okay. Pisces Paul says no dogs and a cat and a stuffed dog.
Yeah. That's, you know, I was thinking if that was like the Wasanado.
Yeah.
Dad came to
Wasanado.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Whitney uses it says the song "The Greatest Love of All."
Greatest love. Yeah.
That song made me okay.
Well, okay. Let's see what this is.
Yeah. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for supporting. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and many blessings to you. Let me see. I see.
Well, that answers that. So I have a question for Paula. Is there like a family gathering coming up that has a legal aspect to it? Because initially I heard, "Don't be afraid, we are with you. Don't be afraid, we are with you. We will show you what is true." And so the cards that I drew were the Clover, okay, which is about happiness. It's about fortune. It's about family fortune. When you pair it with the house, becomes the inheritance. But then you get a snake in the grass, a treachery, a lie, someone,
She's
having a
having a
will.
will written.
Oh
You
my
have
God.
a will written. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Paula. Okay, so they want you to know that you will become aware of some sort of snake in the grass, some sort of untruth, some sort of falsehood, and not to be afraid of that, that you will see right through it. And wow, I will, because that is
Mhm.
yeah. So it's about inheritance, it's about family inheritance, but it's also about someone lying to you within that.
So the reader said I was going to get some money, but don't want my 95-year-old mother to die. That's what I think she's
No, of
saying.
course not. Of course not. Inheritance can be from someone you don't even know. So,
Hi,
um,
Donald Ware. I just wanted to say hi, Donald Ware. You so hi to me.
just know that whatever this experience is that you're about to go through, to have confidence and to stay calm and to know that your guides and angels are saying, don't be afraid, don't be nervous, that they are with you, and that you are loved and protected with something that's coming up that may be uncomfortable. And I never want to say that. I always want to be the one that says, "Hey." So I hope you'll lean into knowing your protection, knowing your support, your spiritual support is very real and very immediately available at all times. At all times. Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome, Paula.
Why, I just got Donald Ware. Why? I wonder
Why did
why.
you time out?
He said hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think you put him on timeout, but he may have got some sort of weird message. Solar flare.
no, it's Patricia Francino. He just said hi to me. So I don't know what. But sometimes we click on messages and sometimes it happens. So sorry about that.
Yeah, the mouse can move quickly.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. But if you're in the chat right now, it's because you're back. So sometimes we moderators happen to click on the
It's just a
when
click.
we're going through some stuff and boom, it happens. Yeah.
I'm ready, Ron.
Um,
Okay. So this falls right in line with what Kate was saying. The first part I got was lavender, surround yourself with love. And it shows
yeah.
family and even a little kitty and just, a nice homely setting, comfortable. Lavender, of course, comes to mind when it comes to soothing, um, calming down, resting. And what's crazy is right before we got the question, I felt the need to grab my lepidolite, which is a purple stone, and
Wow.
I have it around my neck too. But I always use it when I feel that I need calming or that everything's going to be fine. Just hold on to the stone or the purple. And the fact that the lavender came out. Then I also got red, and it shows a woman in the tub, and she's got roses, and it says forgive. So whatever you might be going through, there is forgiveness there that you need to observe and not absorb. So regarding the situation and having to do with not not soaking up that energy, whatever it may be, and release your critical voices within. When a critical inner voice says, I'm not enough or I'm too sensitive, immediately counter it with, that is not true. Focus on loving thoughts instead. So just remember, like Kate said, you're being supported in all of this. And this is the big one. This card says you can handle this. There is a wise saying, you are never given more than you can handle. Tune into your heart to reconnect with your strength. And this person is doing like a handstand on the world.
You
You
got
know,
the
letting you know that yeah,
yeah.
that you can handle this, that you got this, and you're supported in that way. No matter what's going to happen, you've got support, and surround yourself, with that support. But forgive, and don't let whatever the circumstance may happen. Don't absorb it. Release it. Give it back to universe in that way, because you don't want to hang on to it. You want to just attack it with love.
Mhm.
We're here for you too,
So I
Paula.
hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
you
hope that
can
makes
reach out
sense.
to
But
us. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I just wanted to say something
Sorry,
about
Jake.
my moderators are doing a great
No,
job.
you're okay.
Whatever is going on in the chat is
Yes,
I
thank
don't
you.
see everything. I missed some comments, and that's why moderators are here so that we can show respect to each of us, in the chat. So I just said what I said. So I mean, we are here all on the same journey, and we need to respect each other. So with
Yeah.
love, kindness. So you got to be careful
Yes.
of our comments on others and things like that. So that's why I
Yeah,
have
they're really weird with I noticed YouTube, you won't say anything weird and they'll just pick up a word and all of a sudden it retracts. I'm
Mhm.
still trying to figure it out how this
I
works.
know. And it takes a very fine, if you have a fast moving mouse, you can like pop somebody in and out. So we're grateful for the ones that are moving on our behalf within the chat. We appreciate you so much.
So Pisces,
Yeah.
Paula, I picked cards from blah 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 blah. Okay, I don't know. Oh geez, my internet's crazy. Raise your vibration oracle cards.
Ooh, Kyle.
Yeah, raise your vibration card.
Love us. Yes, we love him.
We love Kyle.
Okay, the first card I got was
Yes, his
forgive.
accent is so
I'm
cool.
gonna read them because my internet's funky like crazy. It's going down. Forgiveness brings freedom. Uh, releasing, releasing frees you from releases, unblocks you. It helps you go with the flow. It creates freedom. That's the card says forgiveness. I just put releasing, same thing. Okay. Uh, the next card I got, abundance is a state of mind. Abundance is a state of mind. I can't show the cards because my friggin' internet's going wacky. It's too
Oh,
slow.
it just,
I don't know.
what was that?
Anyway,
It
it's too wacky.
disappeared.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's a
My
magic
aura.
show we didn't even know.
Okay, I'm just gonna read them. My aura is magnet to golden opportunities. So, oh, there it is. But it's wacky. I can tell it's wacky. Yeah. Um, the last card I got, where there's a will, there's a way. See, I did the talking and the card comes in really, really slow. It's like Pepe Le Pew is all over the place.
The replay on this is going to be hilarious because I'm looking at it and literally you held up a card and then it disappeared and then I
Right.
react 2 seconds later, but
Yeah.
it didn't happen that way on our screen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like what? What's happening?
Anyway, I hope that resonated with you. But uh, uh, she said she was writing a will. Going through that stuff is
It's never easy.
never easy.
Yeah, purple
And,
stones help.
well, that's what I was talking about. Releasing also. Releasing divine energy is on your side. It's working on your behalf. So I hope that resonated with you. The last question for tonight is I said I would do it anyway, even if she left, but she's going to watch the replay.
She's going to do the replay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Okay. Let's see what we get.
yeah, boundaries. It's funny she chose that name, boundaries. Can I have a message from my guys?
Mhm.
Boundaries.
Hmm.
She didn't choose that name for nothing.
Right.
Be Free says your video shows you with Jinsu arms around. They are moving so fast.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what we saw. Whoop.
Wow. I can't help it. Yeah.
Jumped out of my hand.
So let me
Wow,
see.
there's all kinds of columns for you. Okay.
Boundaries. Funny, eh? You know what I heard?
Huh.
Boundaries.
Hmm.
Get some rest. First thing I heard, get some rest. That's what she did. She went, get some rest.
Yeah, because you need the rest because you're getting some energetic upgrades now. I'm getting awakening, a new way of being and integration.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting some downloads, some up. I mean, the person's literally floating, like kind of on their back in the sleep position of sorts. But I've gotten 1, 2, 3 cards besides this that say calling. So trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And then I have Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling?
Wow.
But
Wow.
she's holding, she's holding the sword, and you can sense that in front of her, which I believe would be some of your boundaries. But there's a calling. Literally 3 phone calls right here are calling, and they're waiting for you to pick up. But you're gonna get that upgrade and that download when you rest on it and let it sink in. But yeah, you're getting all kinds of calls here. So answer.
Wow. Answer the phone.
I hope that makes
Answer.
sense. Yes,
Wow.
answer.
So boundaries I got for you, prosperity sisters are happiness and joy.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
The 3 come together. So prosperity sisters are happiness and joy. Ambush your fear with your ferocious dream. What are you dreaming about? What are you passionate about? What is that thing that always is a driving force, that is always there, that is magic when you think about it? And finally, I got, what is your honest truth? So what is your truth? And initially, when your question came up, when Ron put up your question, boundaries, I saw a man writing with a quill pen. Okay, there's a quill pen that's being scratched, with the ink and the making the scratchy noise like he's making a list. And I don't know if this is information that's going to come to you that's in writing. If you're considering signing a contract about something, or that you're going to receive something in the mail, there's something that has to do with in writing. And it may be what he's trying to tell you is to write down that dream. Write down the dream, write down the details of whatever the dream is. make it real on paper. It's something you can hold, something you can see, something you can look at and be reminded of as a focus for where you are. Right, manifestation's huge right now. So what brings you happiness? What brings you joy? What are the sisters of abundance? Well, they're inside you. They're in your heart. So bring them out, write them down, and put it in a place where you can see it every day, every day. Yeah, the imagery is really interesting because it's not current time. This is like a dream from a past life. Maybe this is boy. I wish I knew more about
like
who
maybe
this is.
finishing.
It's
Maybe finishing.
Yeah, he's got the really full sleeve and a vest, and it's almost like he's on a ship, but could just be a den, could just be an office too, but or maybe one of those gibberish doober things that fly. What were those things called? Those big things that used to fly that oh, I can't remember. It's not a flying dervish, but it's a, and I always mix up this word with something else. I can't think of what it's called.
No, I know what you're talking. I know what you're talking about. And I just went blank.
It's oh my gosh. Anyway, I can't think of what it's called. It's like the floating, Goodyear thing, only it was a long time ago where they got them up in the air.
Blimp? You're talking about a blimp?
The thing I'm getting is
it's like the Goodyear blimp.
It's like the Goodyear blimp, only it was a really long time ago.
Long time ago, right. I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it was called.
The only thing that's coming for me is Fly By Night.
Anyway,
that's what I'm picturing now. I'm picturing like James and the Giant Peach floating that huge, I don't even know what it was. I'm picturing the movie though at night. This could be a past life. You have to finish something from.
Yeah, I think it is. It's a list. Oh, I'll come. Go ahead. You guys go ahead. I'm gonna look up something here.
Okay. Oh, we'll see.
Guess that's with a native.
I pick cards from.
Yeah, hi.
Hi. Oh, I was looking. The angel guide, Oracle. So I got, somebody said
come on,
intuition, and somebody talked about downloads a while ago. The first card I got is intuition and downloads. The first card to come up, pop right up. So, as you can see, geez, my internet is so slow. It's funny. I'm getting too much.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There.
The second card I got, divine timing. So, I don't know why this thing is uploading, downloading, does everything.
Come on. Wow. Come on. Come and say hello. Come on.
Hi, Lucy. Hi,
the next card I got was friendship and union. It's hard to show these cards when the internet's not working right correctly.
Yeah.
Come here, Nato.
There's a reunion and a friendship developing. The last card I got, it talks about forgiveness, understanding. Forgiveness came back. Another card that came, forgiveness, release. So.
Hindenburg.
All I can hear is a cat.
Email, let me get
That's Lucy. The hallucinator. I think she probably has the rest of the message.
Oh
yeah, she does.
Meow. See how big this girl is.
Yeah, she winked at.
I love Big Kitty. Oh, hi, Lucy. Oh,
Such a
I
big.
love Big City.
What's that they do? Look at the green eyes. Give me your green eyes.
The psychic
So
dummy says,
gorgeous.
I thought I was watching an old Charlie Chaplin movie. Fun. All the arms going up like this.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Hindenburg. That's what Psychic Zombie was saying. So,
Yeah,
It's
yeah, the balloon, like the big. I don't even. Is it called a? I don't think it's called a ship,
even, yeah, it's
but I know
even
it
older.
flies.
It's even older than the
Even
Hindenburg.
older. Okay.
So there's a movie called Stardust that stars who's in this? Claire Danes, Sienna Miller, Michelle Pfeiffer, Ian McClellan. Okay, it's a huge cast. It's a huge cast. It's a fantasy story where Stardust, well, I don't want to give it away, but you can watch it on Paramount or Prime. And it's a wonderful adventure movie that's hysterical too. You kind of have to hang with it. But at one point, Robert, the star of the movie, is on one of these things, the dervish or the, I forget what it's called. I still can't pull up what it's called. Okay, I'm just gonna have to Google it because this is gonna drive me crazy. Or send my brother a text and say, "Hey, it's got Robert De Niro in it, and Robert De Niro plays the captain of this floating ship." I'm not gonna give it away.
Be free. I don't even know how to say. I don't even know how to say what be free. She said. How do you even say that?
Dirigible. Dirigible. That's it. Dirigible. That's it. It's a dirigible.
Okay. That I wouldn't have gotten. That's why I was like, I don't even. There it is, but I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Thank you. Because that would have bugged me. That would have really bugged me. So the gentleman that I saw is in one of those. He's in one of those while he's writing. It's weird, huh? It's weird.
Yeah, I was going to say, does any of that resonate? And I'm wondering if now that we've opened it up and they sit with it for a while, sometimes that's when the images come in and everything starts flooding in.
Yeah. Oh, a Zeppelin was considered one. Yes. Wish I could get a picture of this old one. This really old one. Oh well, it doesn't matter.
I still don't know how to say it. I want to keep saying dirigible, but that's probably not it.
Dirigible.
That's not
dirigible.
Oh, okay.
Dirigible, like this. Let's see if I can get this to come onto the screen.
Oh yeah, I see it. It looks like a big old white Tic Tac or.
Can you see the sails? Those are sails. Okay, so we have the ship, and then we have sails, and it's floating in the sky.
Yeah,
it's like way up.
Yeah, one of my cards said that it had that exact same ship, but it had like this.
Yes, that's it. That's a dirigible.
Yeah, love endures. Love does not give up on faith. Love is the hopeful that and withstands every situation. Yeah, because it's got all kinds of creatures and fun flowers, and it's literally just like floating. That is so cool.
That's really cool. So that's where it was. Wow. So maybe that's why I saw it, so you could pull that card for her.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Love endures.
Yeah. Oh.
So I hope that answered your question. Boundaries. I think we hit our boundaries for tonight.
I know.
Yeah. Time to go.
Thanks for hanging this long, everyone.
Thank you all for being here.
Yes.
Thank you all for support. Thank you for sharing your time with us. And I'm going to say good night. Good night, everybody, and take care and be kind to each other and share love.
Yeah.
It
Love you.
helps. It
Sweet
helps the
dreams.
whole world.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Sleep tight. Don't let the bugs bite. That's it. Good night, everybody.